because I know you mean everything to Christ, and Christ means everything to me. I called on the Lord. I said, Father, this is real. Will you watch over him? Will you raise him up to be strong? I'm just a man with flesh. This is what you called for in your scriptures. You said they wore studs and fringes, they got it on. You said they don't follow the law, they doing it. You said under your house side they ought to love one another, and they doing it. Heavy points you bringing out, How many of y'all ready for the Third World War? Do you know America's getting ready to go to war? What would you do if America fell? I want to ask white people that. What would you do if America fell? How would you survive? What would your life be like? What would be your religion? What would you do? Could you tell me, black man? You look like a seasoned black man, successful, and came up in D.C. Can you answer that question for me? Simple question. Say again? You from D.C.? Yeah, so you a man that should know. This is a good question for you. What would black people do if America fell in the Third World War? What would black people do? Oh, come on, bro. I know you know. Don't tell me you ain't got an answer for me. Do not tell me there's a black man that from D.C. that don't have I don't accept that, man. Dressed in white, he looking clean, too. He looking clean as could be. He done try to whisper some evil in your ear. Don't even worry about it, dog. Shake him off. Shake him off. We here among brothers, man. Don't even worry about it, man. Yeah, you shook. Yeah, I know. I know you shook. I know you was heartbroken. I knew that's why you went and whispered in his ear. You whispered in his ear because you got demons on you. You got demons on you. No, we all don't. No, we all don't. No, we all don't. You got demons on you. It's why you leaving. It's why you running. It's why you leaving on the man. Well, now's your chance to defend yourself. What did you say to him then? What did you say to him? What did you say to him? Of course you can't tell me. You know why? Because you a man that failed in life. Don't worry about it, bro. You failed. Brother, let me tell you something. You failed in life. And you failed black people, bro. And you don't want to be told that you got to stand up and fight against. You don't want to be told that you cannot give up, black man. Black man, you must not give up in America to help and build your people up, man. You must not give up, man. How you gonna give up on each other, man? How you gonna let somebody else put it in your spirit that we done? We ain't never done. We ain't never been done before. Why would we be done now? Why should we give up now? Don't go, bro. I need that answer. I need that answer. That's a hurt piece. You breaking our heart. These young boys, they want your answer. They want to know. That's all right, bro. We're going to work it out on this corner. That's why we out here. We out here because there's a ton of people that got demons on. And they can't fight the demon that wants to break them and destroy them in this empire. You understand? That wants to break them and destroy them in this empire. Every time I come out and speak, all the demons come to visit me. And I love it. And I love it. You know why I love it? Because we here to cast them demons out of you, black man, black woman. Let me tell you something, man. You are the greatest chosen people that have ever walked the face of the earth. Any man that have ever studied the Bible knows that God had a chosen people. And only one chosen people. God didn't choose everybody. He chose one people. And guess what? Those people, he proclaimed them to be a special people unto himself, above all nations on the earth. But you know what has happened to black men in this kingdom? Black men have been broken in this kingdom. Their spirit have been broken in this place. And what has happened is They only got strength to uphold the slave master. They only got strength to do the things the slave master wants you to do. We only got strength to get high. We only got strength to sleep with another man's woman. We only got strength to sell drugs. We got plenty of strength to kill and murder each other. But you know what we ain't got no strength of? You know what we weak as hell? You know what we weak as hell on? We weak as hell on coming together. We weak as hell on building each other up. We weak as hell on correcting each other. And because of it, the other nations laugh at us, man. How you gonna be in Washington, D.C., walking around halfway destroyed in this city that's filled with black people? All these black people, and you telling me we can't help each other in this city? That's because black men got demons on them. If you live in the life of a homosexual, you got a demon on you. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sorry to break your heart. If you selling drugs and killing your own people, you got demons on you, man. And everybody want black men. See, he upset now. He upset on. He upset now. Oh, he upset now. Oh, you all upset. Oh, you all upset.
Where's my bag?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to find my bag.
That's what's happening.
Where's my bag?
And listen to me. And the only way this gets fixed is if somebody willing to confront you with those demons in you. That's the only way you can fix. Like, you don't want to hear, they didn't want to hear Christ. They didn't want to hear his disciples. Why? No, brother, they ain't gonna hurt that man. Listen, if they wanted to hurt that man, they would have hurt that man. You think we couldn't have hurt that man if we wanted? Brother, we trying to save that very man. And I'm gonna go a step further. Some of us was just like that brother before. Some of us was him. That brother is us. We ain't no different than him. We the same brothers. Here's the difference. That brother got demons on him. He's upset that I'm bringing up that he got demons on him. And here's why. The demons want to call him out and destroy him. They would love for us to harm him. You understand? But here's what you got to do. You got to confront demons. I don't want you to be a drug addict no more. I don't want you to be homeless no more. I don't want you to die in these streets no more. I don't want you to see you get wiped out while the white man built condominiums for $1 million each. Black man, you the greatest man on the face of the earth. But you know what your problem is? You don't want to fight your demons. And I'm here to give you the courage to do it. I'm here to give you the courage, man, to put your spirit back on. You are a great and noble people at one time. You are a special people at one time. No nation ever came up to you before and tried to destroy you. That's how powerful you are. Now, guess what now? This man throw you in jail, string you out on drugs, destroy your family, do all kinds of evil things to you. And guess what you do? Nothing. Nothing. You don't do a damn thing. Listen, wait till the white man pull up on this corner. Watch how good he's going to behave. Watch how good he's going to be. But guess what? We love and hate each other. That's the demon on us. That's the demon on us. But you know what we don't hate? We don't hate hating each other. And that's what we should hate. The fact that we've been destroyed under this white man. I pulled into D.C. I ain't been to D.C. in a while. I pulled into D.C. I saw all the brand new buildings they built with $1 million condos in them. And I come down here and guess what? My brothers is destroyed out here. My brothers is on drugs out here. My brothers is in and out of jail out here. My brothers is in the homeless shelter out here. And if I tell my brothers that they are destroyed because they have demons on them, they hate me for it. They hate me for it. You see the problem? That's a big problem. That's a big problem. But it takes a strong man to help a strong black man that's destroyed. That's right. Give me your second question. Go ahead. We are actually going into a third world war. Many of us gonna die in this war. Let me tell you what they're gonna try to do with these brothers. They're gonna try to put these brothers in jail. And then they're gonna try to put them in the military. And then they're gonna try to send them to the other side of the world to die for another man's kingdom. It's beyond the mind, brother. They're actually using weapons. They're actually using weapons to kill and to destroy. No, brother, it's weapons, all kinds of weapons. My point is this. Black man, you got to get ready. You got to, the scripture saying, lay up your fallow ground. Lay it up. Because your fallow ground is destroying you in Washington, D.C., black man. You're supposed to be running this city, man. This is supposed to be your city. This ain't supposed to be some other man's city. This is your city, black man. But they've destroyed you in this city, man. They've wiped you out in this kingdom, man. And here's the thing. Jesus Christ was a black man. And Jesus Christ died to deliver black people out of hell. That's why Jesus Christ died. He died so you would never be a drug addict again. He died so you would never be homeless again. He died so you would never have to hate your brother again. He died so you would know who your enemy was. You understand? That's why he did what he did. That's why these things happen. But if you tell black men, it breaks their heart. It breaks their heart that they have lost the war and that they got to prepare for the next war. It breaks their heart that they live in this life. And brother, you got to wake up and find out everything you were taught was wrong. Martin Luther King was wrong. Malcolm X was wrong. All your black leaders was wrong. Al Sharpton was wrong. All of them was wrong. How do I know they was wrong? I don't need no other proof except looking at you. All I got to do is look at you. I look at you and I see that they was wrong. Because look what they allowed this white man to do to you. Look what they allowed him to do to you. They allowed him to come and destroy my brothers. They allowed him to destroy my brothers so bad, if I tell my brothers they destroyed, they hate me for it. Brother, you could do better. You could do greater. You could be greater. You failed. Like any cat, if you go to the game and you go play the game and you lose, you don't go home. You get up the next time and you play again. That's what you do. You don't give up on the game. But black man, you've been broken out here. They hurt you out here. I ain't hurt you. I ain't never did nothing but feed you in D.C. I ain't did nothing but never clothe you in D.C. I ain't do nothing but try to teach you in D.C. But you hate me. But you don't hate the white man that stomped all over you for 400 years, that made slaves out of your grandparents, that made you eat gruel out of a trough, that took your mama and used her in any way that he wanted, that took your brothers and sisters and destroyed them. You ain't mad at him. Oh, you peaceful with him. You'll sit on the corner and chill when he walk by. You ain't got no argument. You ain't got no beef. You ain't got none of that for him. But your brothers that came over here in slavery with you, that suffered in the ghetto with you, that lived and died with you, you mad because they say, brother, we got demons to fight. We got demons to fight. We got things inside us that have convinced us to do evil that we got to get up out of us. If we get it up out of us, guess what? We'll start a new life. And when the white man sends us to get high and to sell drugs, we'll tell him step off. When he rules programs to destroy our families, we'll tell him step off. We'll watch ourselves become greater men and greater women. Think about yourself when you was that young boy, before you reached the age to move out the house. Oh boy, you had so much ambition in your life. You had so much you wanted to do. You wanted to go to college. You wanted to get a job. You wanted to start a business. You wanted to make a family. You had all these dreams in your heart. And your slave master stole them all from you and left you with nothing. Left you broke and busted and destroyed. And then he gave you drugs to anesthetize you, to keep you calm for a short period of time. That's what he gave you. And he destroyed you so bad that if a black man come on the corner and say, we got to fight them demons, it breaks your heart. It hurts you too much. You can't handle it. And it's only words. It's words about you and your well-being. And here's what you don't understand, that these are words of love. We kill and die for what we love. And black men and black women, we love black people. And that's why we stand out here on this corner, man. That's why we do what we do. Day in and day out, week in and week out. Nobody cares about you. You think if you die tomorrow, you think these businesses would give a damn about you? You think they would care and give $5 to your funeral? Hell no, they wouldn't. But you know who would? The brothers that you hate. The brothers that you hate, they would. If your mama or your daddy came down here and said that you died because of some reason on this corner, can you help me? Guess what? None of these businesses will help her. They'll tell her, get out the store. They'll tell her, get out the store. But you know who would help her? Your brothers. Your brothers. The brothers you hate so much. The brothers you don't even want to tell you that you got demons on you. You hate them. And it's a demon. It's a demon. And you got to fight it, black man. If you fight it, you're going to be great again. I promise you, you're going to be great again. I promise you, every dream you ever had from a little boy or a little girl, you're going to fulfill every last one of them dreams. But you got to give up the demons. You got to give them up to get there. That's a fact. That can't be denied. No way around it. You got to go there to be successful. You got to go there to be successful. To be successful, you got to return back to your laws, your statutes, your commandments. You can't live the life of another man's laws, another man's statutes, another man's commandments. Where's the black man's statutes and commandments? That's the ones I want to learn about. Where are those at? Where are those things at? Okay? Where are those commandments? Because those are the commandments that will help us. Those are the commandments that would fix our life. Those are the commandments that would stop the evil that has entered into you every day, that has destroyed your life every day, that keeps you up at night every day, that keeps you upset and destroyed every day. That's the one that's shortening your life, black man, black woman. I want to see you change. I want to see you do better. I want to see you succeed. But you can't succeed without your God. You think you can, but you can't. The proof is in the pudding. You haven't been able to do it. You've only been able to get angry. My man. See, even the white man understands. You go ahead, please. Right. Say that again. Say that again. Say that one thing. Say that one thing. Let the world hear you say that, man.
The system is meant to oppress you.
You hear what he said? Did you hear what he said? The white man even said this system is here to oppress you, man. It's here to oppress you, black man. Listen, even he said the way out is we got to look out for each other. I need you, soldiers. I need you. I need that warrior that's in you.
That's right.
I need that strength you got. You know why? Because I got a war to deal with. I got a war with this white man to deal with. And I need your strength. I don't need your weakness. I don't need your drugs. I don't need your emotions. I need your strength, black man, to do the job that God called us to do, which is to fix our people, set our lives aright, get to our laws, live like kings and queens on the earth like we was meant to do from the day we got on this planet.
That's right.
My man, good enough we do it like that there. There you go. Right on. Come on with it. All right. That's what you need, brothers, sisters. That's what your life needs.
Right.
You need that in your life because it's the missing piece to the puzzle. Don't tell me you don't lay on your bed at night and say, why is my life like this? I'm going to get it right. Tomorrow, I'm going to fix it. Tomorrow, I'm going to get it right. You say it all the time, yet it never gets fixed. Why? Because you're missing the piece to the puzzle. You must fight the demons that control your life, man. You got to answer the demon. When the demon come to you and say, man, let's go get high, you got to answer it. You got to say, hell no. And if you fail and you go get high, you got to come back and say it again. Hell no, not today. You got to fight the demon. You fight the demon, you're going to be great in this earth. You fight the demon, you'll dictate everything going on in D.C. But if you don't fight the demon, it's going to destroy you. That's his purpose, man. His purpose is to destroy you and to wipe you out. His purpose is to bring you down, to sap all the spirit out of you, to weaken you to nothing but an emotional thing, to break you, black man. That's its purpose. That's what it's for. But you got to fight it, and God will be with you. I know a lot of you done gave up on God. You think God ain't going to exist no more. Or you looking for a God in the Arabs, or a God from the white man, or a God from the Oriental. You looking for another God because you feel like your God gave up on you. Your God did not give up on you. Your God clearly wanted you to follow laws, statutes, and commandments. You know why? Because he wanted to make you great. Give me where he said, yeah, if you follow what I say in Deuteronomy, you shall be the greater than any other nation. You know what I'm talking about. Read this form. I want to show you the path of your future, black man. I want to show you the path of your success. I want to show you the power of getting away from and getting away from going to jail and getting away from being destroyed by your enemies in this place, man. All I'm saying, give me a chance. Let me talk for a minute. Let me at least speak a few words of care for you. Can I at least care for you? Can I, you know what they say? They say a real friend will always tell you the truth. Is that a true statement? That's a true statement. A real friend will always tell you the truth. Brother, I'm a real friend. I ain't no fake friend. I ain't gonna talk phony to you. I ain't gonna gas you up. I'm gonna talk to you like a real friend. I'm gonna talk to you like a real brother. Black man, you done destroyed yourself. That's what a real friend would tell you, man. You ain't gonna tell me these black men out here today ain't thinking about their kids they wish they could be with today on Saturday. But they can't be with their kids. Why? Because they know they on drugs, or they dealing with demons, or some horrible thing is going on in their house. And they wish they could. You think a black man don't love his kids? Every black man loves his babies, man. Every last one of them. But this empire done destroyed. Look at this brother holding his daughters. Look at it. He's holding them beautiful girls. Look at their hair. Look at how he raising them up. They are beautiful princesses. Look how proud he walking. Look at bopping. He's bopping like a proud ass black man. Why we all don't have that? Why? We got to fight. We got a war in front of us. We got to deliver ourselves from this hell. And we can do it. But you need a friend, black man. You need a friend that'll tell you the truth. A friend that'll tell you the truth even if you don't want to hear it. That's what you need. You need a friend that cares about you because nobody else has. Because everybody that called themselves your friend betrayed you and used you and destroyed you, man. And so you don't trust nobody no more. You don't trust anybody. Read it for me.
Oh God, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day.
Hear what God said. If you could just hang with God for a minute, if you could just keep his commandments, his laws, his statutes, if you could diligently walk after the laws, statutes, and commandments, this is what God said he'd do for you. Read.
The Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
You hear that, black man? God made a deal with your forefathers. He said, if you did what I told you to do, I would make you greater than any nation on this earth. And let me tell you something, there's some powerful nations on this earth. America's powerful. China is powerful. European countries, they powerful. Even the Arabs, they're powerful. But God said, I make you greater than all of them. Greater than all of them. What happened, black man? Why ain't you greater than all of them if God said it? If God said it, why ain't you greater? I'll tell you why. Because you didn't keep your end of the bargain. You didn't keep your end of the bargain. God kept his end of the bargain. He said, if you do what I tell you to do, I will make you greater than any nation on earth. But you didn't keep your end of the bargain. You failed. You failed on the Lord. And guess what? Now that you failed on the Lord turned his back on you. He turned his back on you, black man. And now you got to get him to turn his back forward towards you, man. Because there's a war coming. The Third World War is coming into play.
He's the man that came up with the term African American.
Right.
We from now on we call African American. But now somebody run up on you and say we should leave this place, you turn to them and say, where we gonna go?
They have the American flag and the symbols of red, white, and blue, but it's black people.
Right.
So it's not they're not repping who they are.
Right.
They're repping the country that they serve.
These leaders that don't care about their community, you know what I'm saying, that always, you know what I'm saying, just focusing on winning gold medals and championships and different things of that nature, and have no thought to the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community. It's gonna come back at home.
Enough for hearing that happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood. Even Emmett Till was somewhat similar. It's like once something happens to a white woman, that's the justification to kill all niggas.
At the same city, at the same time as the Klansmen, the Purple Boys had a mass march on the other in downtown, but blocks away, and did not cross paths with that.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I got the big up the phone.
That above you would like call you before 8 a.m.
So wow, you that motherfucker. Oh yeah.
I want to go to the slave and start them.
Bro.
Get out. They got some pink on. I don't like your pink. Yeah. Oh, that's pink.
These glasses, no, you see the pink.
There you go. Hold on.
Before leaving the crib, I put my gold and black war scarf to wear with my real nigga university. Letterman jacket. Good. I think I see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'd be good. All right,
You good to go? Yeah, go. I'm still waiting on my technical man. Give me the okay. Yeah. We good? Should I do the announcements over? All right, no sweat. Ain't no sweat. Listen, listen, y'all. Y'all can hear now. We about to get it in. Right? let me hit the restart button. Take two. Hey, man, give also a rum and wine a hand, man. For the water tonight, man. You understand? So listen, we back on the set. Satan did not want us to come on tonight, but we fought through it. We back on and popping, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start it all over again. Man, let's give it up to the Most High. You understand?
That's right.
For allowing us to breathe, talk, do this work of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We want to give it up to our King, Yahweh Shah Mashiach. You know what I'm saying? Whom the world English calls Jesus Christ. And we got to give it up to the man with the plan, none other than commanding General Muhammad. You understand? Came in the truth, never left the truth, held the truth down So brothers like myself and other brothers that's up here sitting with me right now can get this truth. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, sir.
What's new? Before I get there, let me announce my host. Again, to my right, we got Officer Makiala in the building. You understand?
That's right.
To my far right, we got Officer Iowa Lum in the building.
That's right.
To my short left, you understand, we got Officer Mayad in the building. Filling in for Officer Yaradan tonight, who's on injured reserve. You know what I'm saying? We got Officer Kazaiwan in the building.
That's right.
Now we got Officer Ramawan with us as well. The technical team, we got the injured reserve as well. Officer Rashka Rob is on injured reserve now, y'all. Lord allow he can come off injury next week. Listen, we'll keep y'all updated. You understand? Also, we got to give it up to Officer Warrior and Bigo Live. You know what I'm saying? Bigo Live on the set. Appreciate everybody tuning in from Bigo. And man, listen, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? What's new in there? Everybody can talk to me. You know what I'm saying? What's happening?
If I could, it's a lot of wars and rumors of wars going around.
Oh my God, I see it. You know what I'm saying? India and Pakistan, it seems like they any day now. I mean, they talking so viciously to each other, and it's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes down to it, they really the same people. Like a lot of these conflicts that you see going on throughout the earth, they be of the same origin. You know what I'm saying? Like you look over in the Far East, look at all them countries that's getting ready to go to war. China, Taiwan, you know what I'm saying? These are all Asian people that's finna get ready to go to war. You know what I'm saying? And what's sad is sometimes you got to go to war with your own. You know what I'm saying? In order to get stronger. You understand? Like a revolutionary damn near. You get my point? Go ahead.
You know what, Cap? It's funny you say that because, like, on a spiritual level, not a carnal level, that's what the ISUPK does. We do that with our people. You know what I'm saying? We got to go to war with Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans on a spiritual level and on a mental level to get them out of America, break them free of these chains, clean their mind up so they can clean their lifestyle up and start living the way that they're supposed to.
Damn right.
I always say, look, the ISUPK, we fight demons. You know what I'm saying? We fight our demons and we fight your demons. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. That's good. Listen, man, give it up for the brother for that. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you know what I mean? As Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, we have to go to war, you know what I'm saying, with our own as well. And I can say not a carnal warfare, a spiritual warfare. And that spiritual warfare that we got to come up against is the warfare of these religions, you know what I'm saying, that our people are following. You know what I'm saying? Like we tell you all the time to get a white man his religion back. Right. And you know what I'm saying? The time is now. Give him Christianity back, and it don't fit us well.
Not at all.
It's like a shoe, you know what I'm saying, that's hurting your foot. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too damn small. Yeah, you wanna wear the shoe and get corns on your feet. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Your foot is a size 12 foot, you know what I'm saying, but you putting on a size 10 shoe, you know what I'm saying, because you just like the way it looks. It looks bad.
Right.
Man, get the proper size shoe. The proper size shoe for us is the laws, statutes, and commandments that are in the Holy Bible. You understand? The book of what the brothers say, the book of nigga election. You know? The book of the niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to get down with. Also, we got to give Islam their religion back as well. You know what I'm saying? Like for the longest, you know, Christianity, people seeing how effeminate the religion of Christianity was. Black people figured it out like, okay, well, this is the white man's religion. So then we went and jumped into Islam.
Right.
For the longest, you know what I'm saying, these guys, Islam seemed radical. Right. You know what I'm saying? But then you do the research and find out that Islam is the religion of the area, like Muhammad. It has nothing to do with black people as well. You understand? This would be hard for us to accept, you know what I'm saying? But all you gotta do is do a little research. Like one of our biggest problems is because we've been following the religion since we were a child, we don't want to look at it as something that ain't right. You see what I'm saying? But if the shoe fit, you know what I'm saying, wear it. If it don't fit, find you another pair. You know what I'm saying? Go for it.
If I could, one thing I don't understand about black people still being in Islam. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
So a couple years ago, about 3, 4, 5 years ago or so.
Come on with it.
Farrakhan gave this whole big speech saying how we're the children of Israel. We're the people of the Bible.
Yeah,
we the valley of the lost bones, Joe.
We could pull a video up on that. He did say that. Continue, please.
He said out his mouth that we are the children of Israel. We God's chosen people.
He did.
So
he did.
If we're God's chosen people,
right?
Why are we still worshiping heathen gods? Why are we going against our Lord instead of taking our proper place? You know what I'm saying? At the foot of the throne.
Listen, I didn't heard Christian pastors say they know we the children of Israel.
The
problem is we don't want to let go of these religions. You can't be an Israelite and a Christian.
Right.
You can't be, you know what I'm saying, in the NOI, you know what I'm saying, and an Israelite.
Right.
It don't mix.
The
Lord said, you know what I'm saying, that he's a jealous God. So you can't, that's like having two different gods. You see what I'm saying? And so, you know what I mean, we got to get it right, because come on.
I was just gonna say,
Uh-huh.
on the same token, of everybody going to war. It seems like the so-called oppressor is going to war with the oppressor. The Africans going to war with the Africans. The Arabs going to war with the Arabs. The Chinese, the Asiatic people over there going to war with each other.
That's it.
But in their religion, their philosophy, it tells everybody to love everybody.
Yeah.
But their philosophy don't even stop themselves from fighting each other.
That's it.
So why should we follow that philosophy when we have a philosophy that comes out of the Bible that tells us to join together and not fight each other?
That's it.
Right.
Listen, like the Bible says, Zephaniah 2:1. It's time for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to gather ourselves together. And gather together don't mean, niggas like to get together for a picture IG at a cookout. Take pictures. Let's line up. Everybody get a picture. You take a picture, but meanwhile, you hate each other's guts.
Right.
That ain't the gather together. The gather together that the Lord talking about is gathered together in the mind.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Meaning we all believe the same thing. And you got stupid people running around here saying, we all can't believe the same thing. Some of us don't believe it. And nigga, that's why we destroy it.
Right.
Like we got to all believe in the laws. You see what I'm saying? Listen, I don't want my daughter to be a whore. He don't want his daughter to be a whore either.
Right.
I don't want his son to make my daughter, pimp my daughter out. I don't want his son shouldn't pimp my daughter out. You get my point? Like we can't all believe the same thing, and it's commanded in the Bible that we could believe the same thing. Right. The scriptures say, "Be of one mind." Get me right on that. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't of one mind, then brother, that's confusion in itself. Right. And we run out of time for being confused. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. You Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you better listen to me good. The time of being in a state of confusion, the time is running out. Okay, the Most High is bringing a closure to this kingdom.
That's right.
And these people plan on wiping you the hell off the map. You see what I'm saying? So seeing that, then now you know it ain't nothing left but to do one thing that we ain't never tried, and that's to serve a God that was made for us. You know what I'm saying? Let's try that and see how that works out. Go ahead. What you was gonna say?
If we could, just for once in this history that we've been here in America, can we try to stop uniting with everybody that's oppressed us, everybody that's contributed to our destruction, everybody that contributed to our downfall, and why don't we try loving and uniting with each other?
That's it.
You know what I'm saying, Cap? That's it. You know what I mean? And when I was watching the podcast, you know what I'm saying, I was out of town for one, you know what I'm saying, on the week, and I was sick another week, you know what I'm saying, and I was sitting back watching the podcast. I'm screaming at the screen. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
What you're saying is so heavy about us uniting because we held Hebrew Academy trials in Atlanta, Georgia.
Big shout out to Hebrew Academy.
Shout out to them, brother.
Captain Kai. I'm trying to get Captain Kai, you know what I'm saying, to do a whole feature and dedication, you know what I'm saying, to this mighty captain in the ISUBK.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Captain Kai, man, listen, when I moved to Philly, or whatever, I was a roommate of this brother in several different barracks. You know what I mean? We came up together. You know what I mean? Going to camp in Philly, going to camp in Harlem, going to camp in Times Square. Great friend of mine, great brother of mine. And he's a statue in his truth. You know what I'm saying? He's solidified. So he also goes by 144 the Rebel. You know what I'm saying? Check him out on YouTube. Brother is a hell of a rapper. You know what I'm saying? make some of the realest music in the planet.
Come
Go
on.
ahead. What you gonna say?
Yeah, Con. So what I was saying, like for people don't want to listen to what you're saying. There was a 12 for anybody who's tuning in for the first time. There was a 12-second video, 12 seconds of us. You know what I'm saying, with brothers relaxing before their next challenge in the trials.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? It was just blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans just standing around relaxing. Some of them in the Majum, some in the Majum Shabbat.
Right.
For those that don't know, that means some brothers are standing at attention, some brothers standing there at ease, some brothers just shaking their arms out because of all the strenuous exercises and stuff they had in the trial. Right. And 12 seconds of black and brown unity.
Yep.
And we were flooded with death threats.
Yeah.
Talking about, oh, they ain't ready for no civil war. We've been training, white people been training to shoot since they were 6 years old. Yeah. We got battle tactics. We'll poison your water. We'll trap you in the city. We'll snipe you from trees if you try to come to the country. Yeah. Just from 12 seconds of black and brown people not killing each other.
We brought Kazak Ahmad on last week and went over it. We brought him on and went over that video. I don't know if you caught that. Went over it. And get me right on this. The video still then went viral. See what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. It just goes to show that the time is now. Right. Listen, it was a bunch of racist comments on there, and if you don't understand how much white people hate you, listen, man, you lost. You know what I'm saying? You are really mentally ill and sick if you think, you know what I'm saying, that these people don't hate your guts, man. Right. But also what was encouraged on there is the love that the brothers and sisters, blacks and Hispanics, have shown. Once again, it's nothing that's more powerful than the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Nothing more powerful than the word of the Lord. The Lord said he's going to bring two sticks together in the Bible. Those two sticks are black and brown people. And guess what? It's nothing that nobody could do about it.
Right.
Nothing you could do about black and brown people coming together, because when you check the records, we the same people. We from the 12. That's why they called it 12 lost tribes, because for a minute, nobody knew and what the hell happened to the tribes of Israel. All they know that they was vanished from the damn land. You understand? But nobody figured out where they went. Nobody knew where they went to, you know what I'm saying, until the UPK came along.
That's right.
Went through the records and found out they came to the Americas.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And the Hispanic tribes was already here in the Americas, and then they brought Benjamin, Levi, and Haiti from Africa. You know what I'm saying? Because we ran into Africa during 70 AD. You got to know this historical facts. We not Africans, man.
That's right.
We are the Israelites that the Roman empires, they surrounded our city, closed us off from food, water, and ran into Africa and settled there for 1,000 years. And if you check an old map that got the continents, on the map, it is show you on the west coast part of Africa, it was a certain part that was called the Kingdom of Judah. And that's who they put on them slave ships. They didn't put people from Kenya on the slave ship.
Right.
People from, goddamn it, give me an African country.
Zimbabwe,
Ethiopia, Nigeria.
Right.
That wasn't them. That's why you here in America now living amongst Africans, and you can see they don't treat you like they people.
Damn
they
right.
Don't smell y'all like you. They don't act like you. They don't got a vibe, and you wondering why whole time the white man feeding you this garbage, talking about your own people sold you into slavery.
Right.
It's a lie.
It's a
lie.
Let
me ask you this: have the white man ever told a lie before?
I do believe so, sir.
Give me right on that, man. No, the white people that they don't lie. They everything they say the truth.
So like, there's a comedian that said when a white baby come out and say why, he lying.
It is what it is. Where we going first, Lamar? Let's get it.
The very first video we got tonight, you understand, is a video of the people that are supposed to police and protect us, you understand, and guide us, or whatever the case may be, from all different types of threats and harm.
America's
finest, you understand, the boys in blue. Come on, you understand, doing what they do best. It's throwing excessive force and unnecessary violence against our people. You understand, this poor sister ended up being the victim of one of their attacks.
Let's play it. We ready when you ready, Ramon.
And it says a judge, but I'm pretty sure that was just for promotion. I don't know if that's actually the case. This was actually a judge.
She's a judge.
Gangster.
Y'all slide that over there. Y'all done. You ain't.
Yep, I do. Get out.
Y'all done.
Get out, or I'm gonna pull you out.
Why you pull me on my car?
Get out.
You're done. You're done. You're hearing spirit. We never use threads for these. Like almost ever. Yeah.
On the roadway for one. Two, your car smells like weed.
I'm parked.
I don't care. You're still on a public road.
Because I parked my car. So go pull everybody else over because.
No. We're gonna start with your driver's license. Can I see your driver's license, please?
No, sir.
Okay.
Because you didn't pull me over.
I have you detained right now because your registration doesn't come back to your car.
Can you go?
Car, because now you're under arrest. Step out.
Can't arrest me.
Step out.
Don't touch me.
Step out.
Please don't touch me.
Step out of the car. You're under arrest.
Please don't touch me.
Step out of the car, or I'm going to pull you out of the car.
You know, I'm down the street and the
Step
cops supposedly pull me over. I'm parked. I literally parked my car before they even tried to get behind me. And now this man trying to pull me out the car.
Get out. You're under arrest.
He said I'm under arrest.
Get out. Get out of the car.
I'm down the street
Miss,
from the
I'm going
house.
to tell you one more time.
Okay.
Get out.
You want me to get out of my car?
Yep, I do. Get out. Get out, or I'm going to pull you out.
Heard me? Why you pull me out my car?
Get out.
Why you pull
You're
me?
under arrest. Now get out.
Oh, Dizzy.
Get out. Okay. This is how we're going to do this. Okay?
So you're arresting me for what?
Obstructing a police officer.
I didn't even.
It is restarted.
This is how we're going to do this. Okay? Thanks. Well, you're sitting on the roadway for one. Two, your car smells like weed.
Good night.
I was rough on that. What was
Yeah.
going?
Man, Cap, he wanted to do that from the jump.
Yeah.
He was probably praying and hoping that the sister did not cooperate, just so he can have the opportunity to yank her up out the car.
Yeah.
Especially she on the phone with her man.
Yeah.
These white boys, they just join the police force just to emasculate black and brown people. That's it.
Man, listen, that's what you saying is so heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he basically treated her like a straight up rag doll.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But once again, the sister, I don't judge and no judge, she need to learn, you know what I'm saying, that you a black woman in America. You know what I'm saying? And you can't deal with the police how white. She might have thought that she was a white woman for maybe 5 seconds.
Yeah, kind of car.
It would have been a total different approach. It would have been a ma'am, and the white woman could have spit in that cop's face.
Yeah, kind of
and said, beat it. You know what I'm saying? Get out. You know what I'm saying? Why you know, and went crazy on. You know what I'm saying? But okay, you sisters, you got to learn, and black people, we got to learn. We ain't white.
Right.
This is not our world. You know what I'm saying? What you just seen on this video right here is terrorism. You know what I'm saying? This is the terrorism that black people face in America. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with the cops. You know what I'm saying? On a daily basis. Ever since the plantation, when they had the slave patrols. The spirit of the police haven't changed since the slave patrol. This is how black people get treated. And guess what? Nobody's gonna do nothing about it.
Yeah, kind of.
They feel as though they can treat you like this. What the sister should have done was got out, you know what I'm saying, and any violations, she should have dealt with it, you know what I'm saying, when she went to court. Got a lawyer and said, this violation happened, that violation happened. You cannot talk to a terrorist like this.
Right.
You cannot talk to a man who is ready to kill you on the drop of a dime like this.
Right.
Brothers and sisters in the IHBK are well trained, you know what I'm saying, and taught on how to deal with terrorists, you know what I'm saying, when they get pulled over. This is an example of not how to deal with it.
Right.
You understand? But
Come
on with it.
Like you can't trust the spirit of the white man. You can't trust the 12, whatever the case would be. Like the scriptures say, they hunt our steps. You see in the beginning of the video, first it was, I smell weed. Second, it's your registration. Like they make up reasons or whatever the case may be to make sure to put you in a compromising situation. Like then hoping that you buck back. So then they can buck again. You understand? Like they lying to the prey.
That's it.
Right. So we're just another enjoyment and pleasure when it comes down to their enjoyment, their entertainment.
So for those out there, I'm coming to you because I want. For those out there who feel like race relations have gotten better, videos like this is always a good reminder. You know what I'm saying? That you still a nigga in America.
That's right.
And that these people they they never gonna accept. America's never gonna accept blacks and Hispanics. Get out of that fantasy. And now, after 400 years, you got to convince somebody 400 years or something. Because I want, I think probably need a few days to see that, or at least give me 5 years. I see this person, but we didn't need it 400 years to see that these people never gonna treat us different or treat us like human beings.
Damn right.
They just not ever gonna do that. So saying that's the case, then what we should be trying to do is love each other. You know what I'm saying? More than we ever had.
That's right.
And learn and if we do that, the most high will be with us to where we can regulate ourselves and police ourselves. You can't have another nation that's an enemy to you policing you. You know what I'm saying? That is the stupidest thing in ever.
Yeah, Conor.
Because I want come on with it, please.
Yeah, Conor.
Please.
I mean, get me right on this. But I'm looking at this video. This is she not sitting in the passenger seat?
Oh, that's a good point.
She's not even driving the vehicle.
I think because of how the camera is,
It might be the flip of the
it might be the flip of the camera. You know what I'm saying?
I thought that was police dash. That's what.
Sir, that's the passenger seat.
Go ahead.
The camera, if you watch the video again, that camera flips.
Okay,
Yeah,
Like she's really on the right hand side of the street. And he's at the left window.
It's just me off a little bit.
I figured that's what it was. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But and this is a good video for black women to see, because for a long time you black women have thought that you are been separate from the black man. You know what I'm saying? Here you is. You black like us, and you think that you somewhat different. You know what I'm saying? The only that right there has been a fantasy, you know what I'm saying, where the white man have made you feel like you more of an American than a black man.
Right.
Picture that. And now he's showing your behind, you know what I'm saying, that you black too.
Yeah, come on.
And our sister's like, well, damn, I'm getting treated. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you know what I'm saying. You a black man seed. You know what I'm saying. Yes, you gonna get treated the same way.
Yeah,
the sisters on the on the plantation, they got treated the same way.
That's a fact.
A warrior, please. Right, real talk. Easily, you know what I'm saying. My yard.
Hey, Khan, sir, and one thing that our people do need to realize, like the stark difference between when Edomites get pulled over and deal with the cops, they're citizens of this country.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
We need to give up that fantasy, our country, the real. We are not, to this day, we are still not citizens of this country.
That's it.
We are not full-fledged citizens of this country. We're still the property of America.
That's it.
And the problem is our people refuse to see it.
That's it.
They didn't drink the Kool-Aid.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
They gone both feet into the pool, head first into the pool,
That's it.
thinking that we're in this whole melting pot that they call America.
Yeah.
Every other race that has come over here, every other migrant, immigrant, whatever, has come over here from different countries, they gain citizenship.
That's it.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans have never been, are not, and will never be citizens of the United States of America, sir.
Man, I think we good on that, right? What's next?
Oh, sorry, if I could give a solution.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
For a solution for this, and this goes out for when Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians stop being legitimate criminals in this place. Stop selling drugs, doing drugs, breaking the American law system, because that's what they're looking for. Because they know majority of us are out there breaking some type of law. So when they do this, they'll be like, oh well, they had this in the car.
Yeah.
They did this, they did that.
Yeah.
It gives them an excuse and justification, so-called justification
Right.
for what they do.
Yeah.
But really, the scriptures say you just agree with the adversary when they're in their way.
That's it.
You feel me? If they say comply, just comply.
That's it.
But that applies to when you know you're not breaking the law or doing any criminal act at all.
That's it.
And they can't get you like that.
That's it. That's it.
You feel me? If you don't do drugs, you don't smoke, you're not drinking and driving, you're not doing any of these things that they're trying to catch you up for. Just they want your ID. Here it is.
Yep.
You have a gun in the car? Yes, it's right here.
Right.
It's so simple, but because we became criminals in America, we will always want to buck back and we have to hide something. And that's what they're looking for. They're looking for the thing we're hiding. But if you're not hiding anything, just here, give them what they want. They'll let you go, get a ticket, cool.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm right.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? What we at? What's
Next up, it kind of pans out this way. It's a brother married to a white woman, an oppressor, and he says being with a white woman doesn't mean he can't be pro-black, but at the same time, the white woman's not willing to give her generational wealth to him.
Man, that's a rough one there. You know what I'm saying? You're a black man, and even though you got this dog, excuse me, even though you got Becky laying in the bed with you, you still pro-black.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what a Christian will say? Don't judge him. You know what I'm saying? Don't throw ain't nobody threw no stones at you. Don't throw no stones at him because he got a white girl in the bed. Like, man, it's like because the truth is here, and when you finally get awakened, you start to see, you know what I'm saying, how, you know, how much of a what's the word I'm looking for? Hilarious and ridiculous the religion of Christianity is.
Yeah, kind.
You know what I'm saying? It's a very comedic thing that's going on. What we at with it?
I think you might have to scroll down a little bit. Usually the
Yeah, there you go.
So you're gonna have to read.
Listen, when you marry
Be
a
firm
white
with this.
woman, or your generational wealth, your wealth is.
And then you have to scroll down and unmute it again.
Is that Joe Button?
Yeah, that's Joe Budden and his wife.
And you're dating a white woman.
Ooh,
Listen, when you marry
be
a
firm
white
with this
woman,
one.
or your generational wealth, your wealth is gonna go back to the white community.
Not true.
Because
Pro-black, if we want to use that term, because I'm definitely pro-black.
How do we all feel about prenups?
You give me stoppers right there.
I wouldn't even consider
mug, right?
Hold on, let it play.
Yeah, Instagram.
How can a man be pro? You break this down for me, Hakim. How can a man be pro-black but be with a white girl? What would even make a man believe that? You know what I'm saying? Wrong one.
Salakia, America and Christian. First off, Christianity.
Yeah.
Christianity makes you believe that. You know what I'm saying? First off, the white Jesus is our God, so why not have a daughter of our God? You know, a so-called God.
Right.
Of course, to blacks and Spanish, Native American Indians.
Yeah.
So to him, he like, I'm still pro-black, but you know what I'm saying? Just like I follow the white Jesus, I could have a white woman. You know what I'm saying?
I will on.
Come on, if I could, sir, I would say it's like a delusion in their mind where you know you're doing something wrong by being with this white woman, but you gotta tell yourself, I still love my people. I'm still pro-black, even though you know that you're in the wrong. But it's like you can't face what you're doing because you're such a coward that you got to do a cop out and get a white woman.
Yeah.
But like you can't face the music that I'm a traitor.
Like when you pro-white or pro-Chinese, that means you're for the betterment of your race. And I don't know how going to get a white woman, you know what I'm saying, you know, is better for your race.
Right.
I don't get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when the Lord created a black man, he created a black woman for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Because he's saying this man and this woman gonna be on the same team.
Right.
White man, he got his white woman, they on the same team. Chinese man got a Chinese woman, they on the Chinese team, they pro-black, you know what I'm saying? Like the Lord created different races and he ain't never say he wanted all races to come together, you know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is y'all use the Bible to push that Babylonian doctrine,
right?
When I ain't never read that scripture. Once again,
sir.
the Bible is holy Bible. The word holy in ancient Hebrew means separate. There's several scriptures where the Lord, you know what I'm saying, said he severed us from other people. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it was a sin to even have a person from another nation in the damn temple. They couldn't even come in the temple.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden we've been pushed with this whole doctrine of we got to accept everybody. When we do that, we the only ones that lose. And you get a dummy like this believing that he is sleeping in the bed with Becky every night, believing he pro-black.
Right.
This is where we at with it right here.
Yeah, Connor,
you know what I'm saying?
Connor.
Play the rest of the video out.
Got more money than me too, so I don't really might need to go the opposite way.
What you gonna say, though?
Absolutely. Sorry. I have kids. Whatever we get together, it's different. Whatever I have from before belongs to my kids. I mean, respectfully, that's just the way it is. Same. I don't expect anything from you either. You know, I never did.
Wait.
Keno was like,
Fuck you talking about?
Stop right there. Like she just go ahead, Lamont.
Oh God, she just shamed and embarrassed him. He didn't even know that was her standpoint.
Right.
You feel my point? Like she said, "Oh, well, what we have together is us.
Yeah.
Or anything before our marriage, that's my children's. That's her basically saying it's mine.
That's
You
it.
feel me? I'm not giving nothing that I had before you
Yeah.
to you.
And but listen, and that's the white woman in her purest form.
Come
You
on.
know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That's her, that's who she is by nature, you know what I'm saying? Which is white people, man, they all about feeding their belly. They ain't about no marriage. The white man's form of marriage, you know what I'm saying, is a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like you looking at a paper and a ring, like this is what's gonna bond you together. When I'd like to know, just give me the breakdown on how a piece of paper and the ring bonds you together.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like when the Lord said what bonds a man and woman together is the fear of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman gotta fear God like you fear God. And a woman, when fearing God means a man knows when he lay down with this woman, that's his wife for life. A woman knows if she get taught properly, you know what I'm saying, under the law, statute, commandments, when she have sex with a man, that's her man for life. The fear of the Lord is what keep a marriage together, not no paper and no ring.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
you got the fear of the Lord. And so now that means you invest in each other for life. She just showed this cat, man, I ain't invested in you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yet he is ready to invest in his dog. You see what I'm saying? And then you can see this woman ain't even really with this guy. I don't even know.
Oh no.
You know what this is even about. Because make sure you put the camera on yourself too.
So like, sir, I just want the sister, One West Princess, Maya Call. Hopefully I said that right.
Go ahead.
But she said, who are her kids by? Because it's funny she brought up, you know what I'm saying, but for my kid, for before you and for my kids, he's totally invested in this sister. Probably ain't got a kid by or nothing.
But sometimes
sister.
I mean, not a sister.
This dog.
Not a sister, but this devil, just he totally invested in this devil or whatever. And you know, she, of course, everything else matters. She, in her mind, he's her dog. You know
but a lot of time these women, you know what I'm saying, which they learn from the white woman, whether they got kids by you or not, it's like they've been trained. The kids, me and the kids is one, and you one. I don't know if they buy them or not, but this is how the white women act. You know what I'm saying? But black women, you should learn from this. You are not a white woman. You ain't supposed to be acting like this.
Right.
You have kids by a man, y'all a team. Or if a man get with a woman who got children or a kid, y'all are now a team. You see what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? The worst thing you could do is invest in a woman and invest in children just to have one day all blown up. And you made all this investment in time, and that is nothing.
Right.
The white man's form of marriage is totally flawed. You see what I'm saying? And once again, she just being who she is. You know what I'm saying? A devil. Just like the white man is a devil, the white woman is a devil as well.
Damn right.
She laying down with this cat, you know what I'm saying? Probably having, you know, sex with him. You know, he a damn what they call it, joint in war.
Concubine.
He a damn concubine.
Yeah,
you know
concubine.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's ridiculous. I belong.
Go ahead. Cap. Also, with that, getting with a white woman, you have to sell your soul.
Yeah.
Like you, there's no way you can remain pro-black. Like you got to change your mannerisms, how you talk, how you act.
Yeah.
Lord forbid she bring her father and mother over for dinner.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
You changing your whole vibration just to fit into white society.
That's it.
It is something that you have to do in order to be with a white woman.
Damn right.
So it's no way possible. You not nigga. You damn near not even black no more.
Right.
Maybe when you're around your friends, you get your blackness back on, but around her and her family, you're cool.
You got a white woman at home. You ain't pro-black. You anti-black.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like pro-black is you a black man and you with a black woman, and we both been here in America and then went through hell together. You know what I'm saying? We came in hell together, did we not?
Con.
We're gonna leave hell together.
Damn
you know what I'm
right.
saying? And so how can a white woman can't relate to a struggle here? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of our women, it's hard for them to relate, but a real down home sister, she gonna have some sympathy for what a black man went through. And a black man gonna have some sympathy for what she went through. And this is what make it pro-black. What the hell I look like as a black man putting all this time into my black daughter just for her to go marry a man who been my enemy and my ancestors' enemy for 400 years.
Right.
Now, how intelligent is that?
Right.
That is the dumbest thing in the world. Like I got 5 daughters. I'm raising my daughters to get with a powerful, strong black man that have the mind that I had.
That's right,
you know
sir.
What I'm saying? That will eventually establish a strong black society, not raise up a daughter, you know what I'm saying, to help the white man further oppress me and my people. Nigga, you is stupid. My yard.
Hey, Salaki Cap, it's the Lord that we bringing this exact subject up because right before I came to the podcast, my rib was telling me a story about what she saw on social media. There was a brother dating a devil dog. You know what I'm saying? And they were supposed to meet her parents,
right?
And her parents were racist. You know what I'm saying? She was apologizing to him for how racist her parents were, but she was like, "They'll like you. They'll like you." So they arranged the dinner. The brother actually managed. She left her phone unlocked.
I seen that.
Yeah, so he went through her text messages with her and her mother, and he took screenshots of the text messages. Before the dinner,
right?
So on the text message, apparently she's like, "Oh, you know, he's such a nice guy. He's so great. You guys will love him." And the mother's basically like, "You're not bringing no nigga in my house." And so their grand scheme, the mother says, "So this is what we gonna do." The grand scheme was to get him to the dinner, convince him to come and work for them,
right?
Hire him,
right?
Get him working for them, and somehow set him up. Call the police. I don't know if they're going to say that he was essaying the daughter or that he was trying to steal from them, but they were going to get this brother to come in, get his trust, work for them, start paying him, and then somehow call the police and get him arrested or hopefully unalive by the police.
Man, look, you brothers get with these sisters, go over their house for Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying, and eat that nasty turkey, you know what I'm saying, the damn turkey. You know, white people don't know how to cook.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So the turkey still be having blood in it, you know what I'm saying? Get me right on this.
Yeah, you know
they make some chicken, the damn chicken bloody, and you sitting down there eating bloody chicken, you know what I'm saying, with no seasoning. Talking about, you know what I'm saying, this your family.
Right.
Let's finish the rest of this tape, Bob.
I have children. I was married before, so there's assets and things I have from before
that he can't eat off of.
That he
can't touch. Look
he won't be able to get.
But he can't even look that way. Don't think about it.
I agree.
Because it belongs to my kids.
Shaming them.
But there are things where if I need
What?
No.
Yeah, but it's her discretion.
No.
You can't like that face expression he got right there is the facial expression of a sucker.
You know
what I'm saying, who's being played by his woman, you know what I'm saying, on national TV.
Yeah,
I'm not national TV, but the internet.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that is a face. Look. That is a facial of shame and a sucker. You understand? Like his parents failed him.
Yeah, Connor McCall.
Whatever he believed, it failed him. And you a black man, you don't want this to be you. You like, not only, you know what I'm saying, should you not get with no white woman, you shouldn't get with a woman that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And he's sitting down with this woman like they together. He got his hand over there. She barely don't even want to hold his hand. You see what I'm saying? And he don't even know, you know what I'm saying, how this woman even think. You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, Roman Juan, put the camera on you.
Hey, Salaya, sir. It just remind me of the it be on Facebook all the time. At this time, this what he knew he fucked up. That's the face he giving right now.
You understand? IJ, come on with it.
Come on,
Please.
It Cap. she's getting enjoyment out of his suffering this very moment. Like you could tell she's feeding off of it, off this brother, just his misery at the moment. And you know, he just in for a long ride and he don't even know. Maybe he realized it now. He it looked like he got an epiphany. You know, but
you know what I'm saying? Like she ain't have enough class to even, you know what I'm saying, withhold embarrassment from this cat. Like if he really truly felt like that, she ain't had to expose the shit right there live on the goddamn TV. You know what I mean? Like she could have, you know, said something and then told him afterward, well, I don't, you know, I'm gonna hold this paper. My paper ain't your paper. My money ain't yours. But she felt the need to do this just in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? which is totally ridiculous.
Damn.
Go ahead, finish this thing, Roman. Yep.
I tell you this, anything I got, she would have to handle. She would have to handle because I think she would what? If something happened to me, anything I got, she would have to handle because I would trust her to make sure my kids.
So you made her your executive?
I would. I didn't say yet.
No. You said.
I said apparently. I don't fucking know. Apparently we're getting one.
Yeah, the white people know he's a sucker.
Right.
Even the black people know he was sucker.
Right.
Yeah, they sitting there laughing. This guy is a straight up clown. I believe the word that the youngsters use nowadays is simp.
Yeah, come.
You know what I'm saying? Like you had the definition of the word simp and you needed a picture. Take his face and put it right next to that joint and slop.
They even try to further the point. So you're saying that she's your executive, meaning she's your boss.
Yeah.
And she's the one in charge of everything.
Yeah.
And he can't, I'm gonna give her everything. Like at that point, he didn't know what to do. He kind of was just trying to throw everything away and
he's embarrassed. Like all that thing he doing right there is embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? And then he doubled down on it, you know what I'm saying, and said, you know what I'm saying, I'm willing to invest, even though she ain't willing to invest in me, I'm willing to invest in her.
Right.
Like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? This place, you know what I'm saying, once again, you know, wisdom, knowledge, you know, all that, you know what I'm saying, and how you get raised is very, very important. You know what I'm saying? Who you learn from. And once again, this guy here may have a little paper in his pocket, you know what I'm saying? But paper don't always mean that you smart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This guy here is a dummy.
Yeah.
Okay. You get me? And I choose wisdom over money any day of the week. You know what I'm saying? Because I want.
Yeah. If I could,
please.
This is the position that Christianity put us in.
Yeah.
And that white Jesus on your grandma's wall put us in.
Yeah.
It made us love the white man more than we love our own self.
That's it.
He's taking this shame and he's running with it.
Yeah.
And she's looking at him like you a fool.
That's it.
Like she's almost bagging off of him while he's steady trying to lean over on her.
That's it.
Like this is what Christianity have done to us. It made us not care about us so much that we'll take shame from the so-called oppressor. Well, from the oppressor.
Long as that's that whole thing. Because I want with. Long as you with a white woman, you know, it don't matter how she act or what she look like. I got me a white girl. You looking at the white woman like she's a prize. Meanwhile, she's a natural slut. You know what I'm saying? By the time you get her, you know what I'm saying, she done slept with her father. She done slept with her brothers or cousins. She done slept with a dog. She done slept with the golden retriever. The golden retriever, you go over the house and you wonder why the golden retriever growling at you. Man, you like that? I thought golden retrievers was nice.
Right.
He had some of that tail.
You know what I'm saying? That's his woman.
He had some of that white girl. But I'm not, y'all, we laughing, but I'm not joking. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is who the white woman is. And what makes it shameful is you black women now want to be like the white woman. Or what the white woman is a natural whore. Now our sisters want to be whores like the white girl. When that ain't your nature, that's not who you supposed to be. And guess what? That's not who you gonna be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord have a different plan for you. Right. You know what I'm saying? And the plan that the Lord got for you is for you to be chaste and for you to have morals and for you to act like you supposed to act. You know what I'm saying? Dress right, be right, have your mind in the right place so you can help the black man get out of this oppression. Because that's what the ISUPK is here for. The UPK, we ain't raising up schools and raising up brothers and sisters to live and die in America, you dumbass.
Right.
We raising up schools and raising up brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, and trying to provoke the Most High to come down and bring us up out of this head.
Damn right.
The same way God removed the Israelites out of Egypt, God is going to remove black and Hispanics out of America.
That's right.
It's what we believe.
Damn right.
You understand? Now, if you got a better belief and a better solution than that, you know what I'm saying, to get us out of America, how the old saying go, I'd like to hear it.
Yeah, come with God.
I'd like to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Where we at with it, Priest?
Come. Moving onwards, we're gonna go to a post that a brother shared of a sister that we all know as Sexy Red. You understand? She decided to change her, whole belief system, whatever the case may be. It might not be the best belief system. It's definitely not the best belief system going to Islam.
But an article on that, is she just dressing like this for a concert, or did she really converting to Islam, or what's the backstory on it?
As far as I know, it's a slow conversion.
Okay.
Okay.
That what we're getting on them is see if we can get an article.
I'm posting them up right now, but this is what
come on, Zawan.
No, I was gonna say I was watching the video earlier, and one of them OTF cats, they was talking about how Lil Durk, a lot of the black industry cats is moving a lot of these entertainers into going into Islam, like the Lil Durks, and you know what I'm saying, like that. They're moving these entertainers into being in Islam,
right?
So I can see what's going on right now.
Yeah,
like she probably got talked to Lil Durk or something like that. And he was like, man, sis, you should try this out. This is what converted me, changed me. And she tried to use the same remedy that ain't working for Lil Durk right now.
Right. That's it. The manager in Hannah said something a long time ago that holds true to this day. He said Islam is a jailhouse religion.
Yeah, Khan.
Somehow a nigga always find Islam when he in prison.
I
would love,
man, Cap, and that's exactly what happened. In Chicago, which is pretty much spreading to everybody else. Like Lil Durk father, he became a Muslim in prison.
Yeah,
converted Lil Durk to a Muslim. Then it's a brother that I guess he was an OG in O Block or whatever. He was in prison, became a Muslim. Once he got out of prison, he converted everybody in O Block into a Muslim.
Yeah,
and now it's just spreading like wildfire to every celebrity to be a Muslim.
Yeah, like, and what people don't understand, like, the foundation, what I'm saying, of Islam and what it is to be the Muslim. Once again, black man, that's you running to another people's gods.
Kind of
what I'm saying? Once again, the Arabs, do I really have to explain to you that the Arabs ain't your people?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do I really have to tell you that all these Arab gas stations, stores where they in there frying you chicken, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be, you don't see not one nigga working in the store.
That's right.
But they in your community, you know what I'm saying, taking all your money and taking that money back to the Arabs. So for you to join a religion, of course, you giving the Arabs your soul.
Right.
A lot of times I done seen brothers walk into the damn gas station, salute the Arabs behind the joint, tell them Salaikum Salam, and the Arab look at him like he got 3 heads, don't even say nothing back to him.
Yeah, kind of.
See what I'm saying? But you in his religion. That ain't who we are. It's like playing baseball, you know what I'm saying? Christianity, that's strike 1. That ain't us. You know what I'm saying? Islam is strike 2. You know what I'm saying? That ain't us either. And then you want to run to be a Pan-Africanist. That's strike 3. You struck out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The one thing that you know what I'm saying, that you want to avoid is following the God that made you. You don't want to follow that nigga God.
Right.
And we know you don't want to follow that nigga God, because when the Israelites come on the scene and teach you the law, statutes, and commandments, that's better than any religion. All I know about the Arabs, the Muslims do is they dress up like they religious. You know what I'm saying? Put on the kufis and got grown men wearing dresses. I don't even know what the hell that's about. You know what I'm saying? But they like to look religious, but really they still be pieces of shit.
Yeah,
right. Still sell drugs, still murder people. You know what I'm saying? The women, they dress up nice, still be whores.
Right.
So nothing never really changes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Only law that I have even heard that they have is they don't eat pork. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you Muslims know damn well, you know what I'm saying? You eating them damn chitlins, you know what I'm saying, on Thanksgiving.
Hey, come.
All you do, you take the kufi off, and you sit there eat chitlins, you know what I'm saying, pork hot dogs and all that. You don't give a damn about Allah. But it feels good to act like you religious.
Right.
But when you come into the UPK, you know what I'm saying, to become an Israelite, you can't fake it up in here. You see, when you fake it up in here, you know what I'm saying, you're going to get up out of here quick, fast.
Damn right, sir.
And now why you think we sitting in slavery? It's because of these religions from these other people while the Lord brought us in slavery. You know what I'm saying? Why we don't have no power against the white man right now, because we are people that love to join another race of people's gods.
Damn right,
and
sir.
We don't get it. After 400 some years, you just don't get it. That ain't the solution.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like the solution is to turn back to the God of the niggas, man. And that the God of the niggas can only be found in the Holy Bible, man. Lamont.
As of right now, it seems like what she's doing is more of a campaign for the brand True Religion.
For the who?
The brand True Religion.
What in the hell is that?
Somebody like the James True.
Yeah, like right now it's just the clothes you wear.
Yeah, well,
it's not like she's converting, but
yeah. Here's what I would say. When I first seen this picture, I had no clue this was Sexy Red.
Yeah, come
on. And the reason I ain't had no clue that this was Sexy Red because she wasn't ass naked.
Yeah, come on.
I mean, I just got to keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? So now she not in the truth. Nobody's saying she in the truth or that she now is holding down. Nobody's saying that. But what we can say is the way that the sister is dressed, she looks much more dignified than we normally seeing her, you know what I'm saying, with no clothes on. And once again, you know what I'm saying, you sisters being in America, you have been taught that dressing like a hooker, a lot of you now just dress like hookers now. Breast out, behind out, you know what I'm saying, no panties on. You flip or trip, you know what I'm saying, all you see, they get into a fight, all you see is behind every goddamn way. You've been taught to dress like whores. You know what I'm saying? You've been taught to talk like whores, act like whore. You've been taught to be a whore. You know what I'm saying? That's what these religions didn't taught you. You know what I'm saying? But of course, you know what I'm saying, Commander Jenny Hanna he want to teach our daughters it's a better way.
That's
right. You know what I'm saying? To not just the little sister look beautiful. I got to give it to her. You know what I'm saying? And what we trying to tell you is dressing this way, you look better than dressing all skankly and nasty. Like putting on a dress and a skirt, black woman. I'm here to tell you as a black man, that shit look way more better than you dressing like a slut.
Damn right.
It just do. You know what I'm saying? Like black man, you got to start telling these women the truth. The only man that want to see you dress like a whore is a man who want a whore.
That's right.
You know, and why would you want to get with a man that want to treat you like a whore? I don't understand. That he sleep with you and throw you away like a pair of dusty shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like what woman want that? And what man want that for his daughter?
Right.
My y'all, come on.
Hey,
with
so like it, sir. Come on. Like I felt the same thing happened with me when I saw that picture. They said Sexy Red. I had to zoom in on the sister face. You know what I'm saying? To make sure, because dressing like that, she got a whole different spirit on her, sir.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? Like
seems like she, if you look at her face, seems like she like it.
Yeah, she do.
She she like, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, come on.
Go ahead, Priest.
Yeah, the way she looked, like, she genuinely looked like a smile on. Like, if you really look at Sexy Red while she out there doing her thing and rapping and on stage, you see her live in the interviews. And all, she miserable.
Yeah,
that sister full of pain. She's full of abuse. She's full of darkness and mistreatment. She done covered her body up and took that picture, and that's the most genuine smile on it. Like I said, so it's hard to even recognize that is her.
Man, listen, if you want to see some sisters dressed like this, that look even more beautiful than this, man, look at the pictures from the Passover. The Lord,
damn right. That's right.
Passover that we just had in Atlanta, where you had black and Hispanic women dressed like this, but not just dressed like this. These sisters that was dressed like this on the inside, meaning they mind, they got the morals to match how they are dressed.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And what does that come from? Because brothers decided to step up and say, this is how we want our women to be. This is how we want our daughters to be. And that should teach black men something, like we the one that control the narrative for our women. For a long time, you know what I'm saying, we've wanted whores because we've been trained like that. You know what I'm saying? Coming up, you know, back the age of BET and MTV, they showing videos of a woman's body, which we don't know, that was programming for us to just look at a woman's body and don't think about her mind. You just like an animal. You like two dogs. You just looking at her body and you want to have sex with her. And even her body been used against her to make her think that what makes her important is being naked.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That makes her important. Then you think that this is acceptable. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is what we've been taught here in America. You know what I'm saying? But we got to change. You know what I'm saying? We've been totally brainwashed in this place. You know what I'm saying? And the only way that we get fixed is by learning the truth. You know what I'm saying? About where men like Commander General Yohana have set the bar for women, you know what I'm saying, on how they should conduct themselves.
That's right.
Moving forward. So
damn right.
You go, because I want.
If I could,
please.
Even if you look at the TV, her looking at herself in the mirror, you can almost see the pride that she has in herself. Like she's looking at herself for the first time and not seeing that person who molested her in the same pic, in the mirror with her, or that those guys she had to, who paid her for sex in that same mirror with her. This is the first time she can actually say, I'm looking in the mirror and I see the woman that I wanted to be.
Now, look, here's what you don't see in the picture. Like, while she's dressed like that, look at the woman behind her, the white woman behind her.
Oh, good night.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to try to make things like spookism or whatever, but it's almost like the white girl looking at her like, no, don't be that.
Right.
Continue to try to be like me.
Right.
You know, understand what I'm saying? When black woman, you not a white woman. You know what I'm saying? You are a daughter of Zion.
That's right.
This is who you truly are. And you're going to get turned back to your nature because you got righteous men that's being rose up, and we're going to fix our daughters at the end of the day.
Damn right, sir.
And that's going to be that.
Damn
No
right.
more you being whores here in America. Enough of that garbage there.
Right.
All right. What we have with it? Yeah, listen, real quick, we're going to take a 5-minute break like we normally do on the Round Table of Truth. We're going to take 5, and then we're going to come right back right here on the Round Table of Truth and finish out a few more stories and topics that we have. We'll be right back in 5.
That's right.
Oh yeah, ooh Lord, and if you don't give it, you won't get it. That's right. I give her all my love. Hey, run that shit up, Chase.
I came from the streets to the shy, where wicked and evil collide. If it was illegal, we tried ambition to get us a piece of the pie. Had so many demons inside, was dimming the gleam of my eye, killing my innocence. All of my vision, I'm reading the sign and seeing demise. We've been deprived of basic necessities, that and cocaine, a satanic recipe. Refusing to claim it as destiny, sins of the fatherly children in jeopardy. The family addiction affected me, affliction of prison, the death of me. Not even the thought of my legacy, living in hell, how you hating your pedigree. Been definitely holding the grudge, letting it go cause no hoe is in us. If we don't connect, then you know what it was. One West and no cowards is rolling with us. Steps was all in the mud, feeling the pain like salt in the cut. The blessing is all of these lessons, no question we taught them in blood. It's all for the love, yeah. The blessing is all of these lessons, no question we taught them in blood. It's all for the love. The blessing is all of these lessons, no question we taught them in blood. It's all for the love. I get an honor to Commander General Yohana for being the armor, protecting the message delivered to Abba. Straight from the Father, he gave it to you, ain't making excuse. Though Satan is loose, kept lacing his boots, training and raising the troops. Perfecting the method of 7, 1 West in the hands was able to prove. Ain't stressing them niggas that never can step in the stand and stating the truth. My people could never imagine the hardest of winners you lasted. Extending the realest compassion for niggas that should have been fitted for caskets. How could you ever ignore the nigga who slept on the floor and was ready for war? Whenever it called, better this weapon is drawn. Election is sure, edging this war, front of projects of the Bronx. Now representing the law, the water for blessing us all.
Back roll.
a kite quick. Ties of war, we ain't forget about you, keep your light lit. Rappers can't see, most of them scared to witness. Go and close your eyes, that's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences, 23 and 1 out. Praying that commissary hit before it run out. Bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury, I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Going on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the squab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the squab in my whole life. My whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sani, my wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home and change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on the face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. So I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Light is in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. It can't, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the squab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the squab in my whole life. My whole life.
Backstage.
You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about?
If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade just line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All they hoes wanna take my piece. All the niggas wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the starter and I show her. She could never get a priest holding. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with that fake ass jewelry. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. And a sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit muggin'. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers
Boy, I bust your ass in a temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you're squirming off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UBK play for keys, nigga. Commanding general get a damn order, but ain't nothing me to damn kill you. I was talking his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bought it. UPK shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn whole ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Hey, Shalom, it's real. We back on the set. Give it up. Round table of truth. Took a little break. Hopefully you went to use the bathroom for y'all, for those of y'all who got bladder problems. You know what I'm saying? Now you back, you straight. So that'll be cool. For those who needed to pop your popcorn, you in the game. Don't put too much butter on there because you know you got high cholesterol.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what's that? What you say?
Triglycerol.
The triglycerides.
We got a brother in my yard. He's never been given a doctoring certificate as far as a doctor, but he's a hood doctor. He can look at you.
I'm 100 hands, Cap.
100 hands. He gonna look at you and tell you. I'll suggest that you can listen to him, but go to the real doctor. I'm joking with you.
Because I want.
Because I want. And that killed me. For all you niggas out there, right, who calling yourself doctor this and doctor that, and you ain't really no doctor, you should stop that, man.
Umar.
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You out there calling yourself doctor this. Why black men like to do that? I'm doctor so and so. And you check the cat's background, man. This cat got a certificate for counseling. That he paid $1,500 to get.
Yeah, good. Nah.
You can go get $30.
Right.
But no, they like to. I think they like to call themselves doctors because they think they actually fixing something.
Mm-hmm.
You feel my point? They ain't healing or fixing nothing. They really they reaping death.
If you a doctor, just you legitimate, be a doctor. If you ain't, stop faking.
Right.
But listen, man, real. At the end of the day, I was also bring out. We'll be in Milwaukee, Wisconsin tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? For camp, get Captain the ball, Martha hand.
Right.
We'll be out there. If you in Milwaukee, you know what I mean, Wisconsin, we'll be out having camp. We'll put the address and where we'll be tomorrow. Any other announcements tomorrow?
Come,
please.
As always, make sure to go like, follow, share, subscribe. You know, to all our social media channels. This and if you have any donations you want to send, the link is in the chat.
That's right.
And so all this work, is for y'all, supported by y'all and us as well. You understand? Everything we do is for the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian communities.
Mm-hmm.
As Captain Quad said, we'll make sure to post the address where Chicago will be having camp in Milwaukee tomorrow. You understand? Not only Chicago, Milwaukee, Chicago, Minnesota, Iowa. It's going to be a large event out there in Milwaukee under Captain DeBar Moff's tutelage.
Right.
Yeah. I always want to shout out because it's the first of the year this time.
Yep.
You understand? The very first 2025 cookout of the ISBK will be in North Carolina this year.
Give it up.
You understand? July 3rd through July 6th. Make sure to attend and show the brothers out there some support.
That's right.
You understand? And we'll be right after that, but make sure to go support them brothers out there.
Damn right. You know what I mean?
Damn
Give
right.
it up. Give it up. Y'all give me a man. So what we going with the first room one?
I just wanted to add to that, if
Please.
I may. Also, Salagi, let me get the camera on me. Also, we got an extremely busy summer for the Round Table of Truth and the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge of Chicago and in the Truth period.
That's it.
Y'all
That's it.
make sure that y'all following and subscribing to this Round Table of Truth because
That's
it's going to be involved in everything that Chicago has to offer this year.
Man,
so,
man,
you
right.
know,
Give
make
it
sure
up.
you do that.
Give it up. Give it up.
Right.
Listen, man, we would not, you know what I mean? A person can't get anywhere doing what we do without the support of the brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm going to give a quick shout out to a few of our people here on YouTube. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Roundtable Truth, ISUBK, I believe you got to put in there. At a minute, if we get so many subscribers, as soon as you put Roundtable Truth, you ain't gonna have to put ISUBK. But for now, I think you got to put Roundtable Truth, ISUBK. Subscribe to our page. Please keep helping this truth grow and helping this truth get out here. You know what I'm saying? I want to give out a few people on the chat. Just Art and Paint, Shalom Sis, Barn Dog, Maya Na, you give her a hand, Mapatazai in the building.
That's right.
Nah Young. If I mess up your name, forgive me. You know what I'm saying? Azara in the building. Property of Chakam Gabar, Christy Bucom. So once again, I ain't good with names. Sister Raya. Who else we got in here? Officer Nata Zayab in the joint. Abdul Armstrong, Imam Sherrill, Azan Yala. Who else we got? Yaradan in the building. Officer Yaradan. Give it up, Officer Yaradan.
Injury reserves.
Right. Get ready, man. Take that call, sir. About, you know what I'm saying? Dog, get that brother back healthy, sis. All right. Kayadawan in the building. Malak in the building. Mashah, you know what I'm saying? Mapatazai, you know what I mean? And the list goes on. Sister Rye, I think I said her name already. Mariah in the building as well. We appreciate everybody tuning in, you know what I mean? So, where we going with it?
Next up, we have, one of the Christian church biggest bodies.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? TD Jakes. You understand? He is officially, I believe, announced his retirement.
Yeah.
You understand? He ain't going to be out in the Christian church destroying people no more.
Yeah, so I guess TD Jakes has announced that he's stepping down officially.
Yep.
You understand? From his role as the pastor. Seems a bit premature. That's all we will say from there. Is it an article on this? A video? Come on with it.
Khan, this is USA Today. Bishop TD Jakes steps down from megachurch, hands leadership to daughter and son-in-law. Bishop TD Jakes announced he will be stepping down and handing leadership of the Porter House Church, a non-denominational Christian church, to his daughter and her husband.
Now, once again, this all seems just a bit out of nowhere and a bit premature. But of course, it's a little suspicious seeing that them puppy trials is P. Diddy trials is coming up. You know what I'm saying? It just seems a little, it's almost like a cat. What's that thing you used to play? Was it called hot potatoes?
Yeah, oh yeah, come.
You got that potato in your head. You try to hurry up, man. and pass it along. You know what I'm saying? Like what this is, you know what I'm saying? TD Jakes, y'all know the relationship that he had with Puff Daddy. It could be that he's doing this. We don't know. Could be that he's doing this, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, when them tapes come out, he's going to be exposed. You know what I'm saying? Him and a ton of cats, you know what I'm saying, that was doing, you know what I mean, the sexual nasty deviance that with P. Diddy is exposed in time. You know what I mean? It's the actual trials for P. Diddy.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe I see May 8th. Right?
That's like 5 days. 6 days.
Okay. What else you got, Iwala?
Come on. On Sunday, Jakes, 67, announced that his daughter, Sarah Jakes Roberts, and son-in-law, Tory Roberts, will take over the church, which he founded in 1996.
And them Potter houses they've been closing all over the country. You know what I'm saying? Something you could not believe. It was a Potter house right next to our school in Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? That didn't close down. You see what I'm saying? Like once again, man, you know what I mean? For a long time, we believed that the Christian church was the way and that these pastors were men of God. You see what I'm saying? But of course, you know what I'm saying, we finding out that the Christian church is not the word of God, has nothing to do with the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And that these pastors are stinking, filthy liars, and 99.9% of them are all sexual deviants.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And you bet your bottom dollar, more than likely, this cat is getting out of the way because he know, you know what I'm saying, once this trial start, shit about to hit the fan.
Right.
You know, or whatever the case may be. Listen, don't be surprised if you see this cat leave the country.
Conor McCann.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and go ahead, man.
Like Russell Simmons.
Like Russell Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Russell Simmons, you know what I mean? When them sexual charges came from him, he left the country and went to a country that you cannot be expedited from.
Right.
And listen, it's a ton of cats that already have done that as well. A lot of these cats that get brought out, you know what I'm saying? When Puff Daddy trial come out, you're gonna find out they in some country where you can't be expedited.
Yeah,
now all of a sudden they want to go live in so and so. Nah, I just wanted to move here. No, you move that nigga because them charges.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be charged, you know what I mean, with the crime that you done. You know what I'm saying? So now all of a sudden you didn't move somewhere else. Cause I
was gonna say,
please.
And I heard I hope this ain't none of the video that we're gonna watch if we got video.
This article.
Okay, so but I was watching the video and he was trying to make it seem to his congregation like I've led this congregation for so long that if I lead it any longer, then it's gonna be it's gonna make the congregation have a downfall to it. Like he was trying to make it seem like he's leaving because if he continues to stay, then it's gonna decline his congregation. When what you just said makes sense now because it sounds like he's trying to separate himself from the congregation so it doesn't bring down his investment in that church. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
You pass it to your daughter, it keeps it in your hands.
Listen, he trying to get out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, listen, if you know what I'm saying, that you've been doing some things you ain't had no business, and you understand that exposing time come, y'all said May 8th. And you gonna try to get out the way of them bullets. Once again, now it ain't no secret. This cat is a sexual deviant.
Right.
We are. I mean, I think a few months ago we went over the video where the cat was saying, you know what I'm saying, that the sexual advances that TD Jakes they basically TD Jakes molested this cat and wanted to have sex with it. See what I'm saying? Now you think that with all that money he got and all that celebrity that he got, that was the only cat that he had sexual relations with, and this was a man.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, you can only imagine, you know what I'm saying, the nasty things that this cat done. You know what I'm saying? Once again, man, everybody that claim to follow Christ don't follow Christ.
That's right.
One thing that Christ told you in that Bible, that many false Christs shall arise, and that's talking about these different religions that say that they follow Christ when they don't. You know what I'm saying? They satanic as ever could be. How do you know? The Roman Catholic Church, you know what I'm saying, which we're gonna go into also, the Pope just died. You know what I'm saying? Now, how many children you think the Pope molested? Like, I don't even think you could be the top Pope unless you molest 100 kids
easily.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so these the people who you've been looking at as men of God,
right?
Cats that been molesting children, cats that's homosexual. They probably having sex in the damn church. Who knows? You understand? They don't follow the Lord. You understand, my y'all?
Hey, Sloggy, sir, and the reason that they put these deviants and perverts and you know what I'm saying, and lascivious men above them, it's because they don't really believe in God. They don't really believe in the Most High, sir. You know what I'm saying? They think it's a nice little bedtime story that you tell to your kids to get them to go to sleep. It's a feel-good myth that you can go once a month and look like you better than everybody else in the world. You know what I'm saying? While doing everything that everybody in the world does. You know what I'm saying? And then they wonder why, you know what I'm saying, the church people, especially in the black church, got every goddamn health problem you can imagine. If you name some illness, it's in the black church. You know what I'm saying? Because we packing them pews, we throwing our money to those goddamn crooks in the pulpit, and we do not follow or believe in the Most High, not one goddamn bit. Sir.
Well, listen, you know if the pastor's sick, you know the people gonna be sick.
Con with con.
You see what I'm saying? All he gonna do is pass on his sickness to the congregation.
Con with con.
You should know Satan is in there. The minute the pastor get up there and tell you guys laws was done away with, ain't nobody perfect, then you know you are now in the house of Satan.
That's right.
Because Christ in Matthew chapter 5, verse 48 said, be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect. So that's like when you got your daughter or son coming up, you know what I'm saying? They got a spelling bee. You don't tell them, man, well, you know, go try to get a 70%. You know what I'm saying? Try to get an 80%. You don't say that. You say go be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Go get 100% on that test, and people get 100%. People can be perfect. People can look at the law, statutes, commandments, and keep every last one. It is possible. Just because the scriptures say, you know what I'm saying, we all have sinned or we all then fell short of the glory, that don't mean that you have to continue to do that. And that's what the church teach you. Therefore, you don't even try to be perfect. You don't even try to, you know what I'm saying, do what the Lord says to do. The Lord wants us perfect. If you a so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, that blood you got running through your veins is royal blood.
That's
through
right.
your veins.
That's
you know what I'm
right.
saying? You got. I know you may not believe it because we second-class citizens in America, and no second-class citizen would ever think that they royalty. You see what I'm saying? As far as you know, your people were slaves, and you know what I'm saying, the white man's in control, and that's just how it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High got different plans for you, which is why you see the UPK being rose to the top. You know what I'm saying? Big shout to the Hebrew Academy class. You know what I'm saying? Like I told them brothers, you know what I'm saying? Listen, now that you done got that jacket, now the work begins.
Yeah, kind of.
Now it's time to get out there and, you know what I'm saying, put that work in and bring more brothers into the truth, bring more sisters into the truth. It ain't, this truth ain't meant for you to get it and take it and just sit on it.
Right.
Christ said in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, who takes a candle and put it under a bush?
Yeah,
But the candle ain't meant to be put on the candle. But there you lighting the candle for.
Right.
You are that light. When you light a candle, it's for people to be able to see. People gotta be able to see that the ISUBK is the home of the truth. We're taking on all battlers, any debates, we crushing anybody. We can't be stopped. We like a bulldozer. You just get, it's nothing you can do. You standing where that bulldozer, you gonna get your ass wrapped up and rolled over.
Damn right.
You know, that's what we doing to the church every day.
That's right.
Because I want come on with it.
I just wanted to update the viewers. It's not May 8th, it's May 5th that the Puffy trial starts. So it'll be on May 5th, which is crazy.
Cinco de Mayo.
It's literally 1 week from when TD Jake stepped down. If I'm not mistaken. So this would be the first week, this first Sunday that he won't be the head of the church.
Yeah.
Which the next day will be the start of Puff Daddy's trial.
Yeah, god damn. We got the story on the Pope. Let's run the story on the Pope as well. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see what the Lord is doing. The Lord is removing, you know what I'm saying? And it's a glory. Get a Most High hand. Y'all don't understand this. I don't glorify no man's death. But when you let me tell you something, you see cats like TDJ stepping down, the Pope dying. What the Lord is doing is removing these religions from the leadership position of black people. Now it's gonna be brothers like y'all that is into the leadership of black people. You know what I'm saying? Niggas out of the ghetto, which is why Christ said go in the highways and byways. Because the cats who was invited to the feast, meaning these religious leaders, they have dropped the ball, man.
Yeah,
these religious people, all they worried about is filling their belly. You know what I'm saying? Being able to buy a private jet, nice pair of gated shoes, and buy a Rolls Royce, and they good to go.
Yeah,
and then when if they can get away with molesting your children and sleeping with your wife, hell, shit, that's a nice day at the office for them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then we sit around. Get me right on this. We sit around and wonder why. But then why are children so destroyed?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why did they act like this? You know what I'm saying? We live in a society where the society want to blame the children, you know what I'm saying, for their wrongdoings. Here you are adults, you supposed to be teaching them, you know what I'm saying, with your adult behind, you want to blame the kids for being YNs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
YNs, like America is the reason for YNs. YNs didn't create themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The failure of the church created it. You know what I'm saying? The failure of your voting, of democracy. You know what I'm saying? That's how a YN created. YNs, babies, children don't come out the womb, you know what I'm saying? At least black children know and say, I want to be wicked and bad. You know what I'm saying? It's the environment that makes them that way. And you want to charge the children, which really just make you a piece of shit, man.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So, and that's that. We got what we got.
Is there any more on the
on
TD
TD?
Jakes?
You got some more TD? Let's go to the Pope.
The
foundation, you know what I'm saying, of child molestation, the Catholic Church.
Right.
Let's read about that there. If you're a Roman, if you're a Catholic, you know you're a piece of garbage.
Yeah, come
Go ahead.
Come.
Go ahead.
Catholic Study Fellowship. Millionaire Pope. When he died, Pope Francis had only $100 as his personal inheritance. He had no bank accounts, no properties, or investments to his name. Although he could earn 340,000 euros a year, he never accepted the salary of the Vatican, as he made vows of poverty and lived with justice.
Oh, he called himself trying to be holier than thou. He never accepted the salary at they want you to feel sorry for him like he was Christ-like. Yeah, this there. Go ahead, IJ.
George Bergoglio, Pope Francis, renounced the luxuries of the papal palace and chose to live in the simple Casa Santa Marta. All his expenses were covered, but his lifestyle was austere and consistent with what he preached.
Yeah. They got in that article how many children he molested.
They should find that. Put it in there.
Yeah, because you listen, it's some, you know, that the power of the Catholic Church is unmeasurable. You know what I'm saying? Because that is the only place I've seen where they molest children and write a check and get right back up there to preach.
Yeah, come.
Where we going with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe somebody in the chat can help us understand, how does a man molest 20 children and still get up there and be considered a man of God? I need some understanding on that. IJ?
Cab, you know, we work in social work.
Right.
Recently, the Catholic, I forgot the name of it, but Catholic Charities, they no longer can work with in that field anymore because there's been so many cases of child molestation that organization had to be dissolved.
Ooh, if I could, Cap, you know, I worked in social service for years. Catholic Charities is actually the biggest social service entity in the country. So they deal with all the foster kids. Catholic Charities, when it comes to foster care, if your kid got taken from you, more than likely they can get taken from DCFS. They'll get placed with Catholic Charities. Catholic Charities is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, foster care entity and child social work entity in the entire country.
And you know what's going on in these foster kids. You know what I'm saying? You go to foster care, it's 99.9% chance that you've been molested. You know what I'm saying? Like, once again, places that's supposed to be a safe place for children are not a safe place for children. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got these religious leaders in Catholic, Islam, and Christianity, you know what I'm saying, that's posing as and they telling the children that they men of God, and the children looking up to them like they men of God. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying, while molesting. And it throws a child's mind completely off. And then you wonder why these girls want to grow up and be lesbians.
Right.
You wonder why these boys want to grow up and cut their penis off.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because of what didn't transpire to them in the past that they can never ever get over. You see what I'm saying? Come on with it.
Hey, and if I could, Cap, one thing that would explain how someone can, like you said, get up and assault 20 kids and still be considered a holy man. You got to look at the lies they tell about that devil right there.
Come on.
So they saying he died with $100 in his bank, less than $100 in his bank account, right? Well, the salary of a pope is $32,000 a month. Now he declined the salary, so he took the salary and gave it to charity, right? Well, this is called the Economic Times.
Go ahead.
Despite declining his salary, Pope Francis has access to assets associated with his position.
Listen to that.
His estimated net worth is around $16 million, which includes various assets provided to him as the Pope, including 5 cars at his disposal and other benefits linked to his role.
Then you think we know that they telling you this man died with $100 trying to make you feel sorry for a cat who's a sexual goddamn deviant.
Come,
sir. Like I'm coming to you about like this is an evil world. This world here that we in. This is a godless world that we live in.
Damn right.
If anybody read the Bible, you know what I'm saying? What did Satan tell Christ when he brought him up into the mountain? That these kingdoms that you see, you know what I'm saying? I got power over these kingdoms. Right. So what you gonna tell me that God is with America?
Right.
You really believe that God blessed them? So God blessed America to bring to establish this country off slaves. God say, I want you to beat these people, burn them and hang them, rape their sons and daughters. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm blessing the white people to do that.
Right.
I want you to crack 77 million North American Indians. So many North American Indians been killed in this land that you walking over their bones. When you walk on them sidewalks, you walking over the bones of the Native American Indians. I guess God bless America for this to transpire as well. That's what we believe in. This trash, this garbage. Big up the Commander General Hunter, you know what I'm saying, for holding on to this truth, man.
I'm right, sir.
You understand? Because we ain't believing in that this place has God. This is America's a godless place. This entire earth is godless.
Right.
Come on, Kazawan.
Slack it, sir. If I could, and this just goes to show you. You know, the Pope has this lavish life. We just got to talk about TD Jakes had this lavish life. And then you go back and look what Christ was like. And Christ wasn't like this. Christ went amongst the ghettos, and he went and, sat in people's houses in the ghettos and was actually with the people. You don't see these cats unless they on TV, mainstream TV.
Yeah.
You understand? So it just goes to show you what a true leader looks like. A true leader will go amongst his people to help build his people up from the inside out.
That's it.
These folks won't do that.
Yeah.
But there's one more person who's done it.
Yeah.
And that's Commander Junior Hunter, who goes amongst his people in every ghetto in America and other countries.
That's it.
And build his people up from the inside out. So we can establish a nation for ourselves.
That's right.
Listen, the Catholic Church is so horrible. These popes are so horrible that in every city in America, they got a running commercial that says, if you've been molested by this Catholic preacher, call this number right here, and you can get a $100,000 settlement from this preacher that molested you.
Yeah,
he already molested 50 other people, so he gonna write you a check as well.
Good night.
This is what it is.
See
what I'm saying? So once again, man, that's why you got to get. I know you black people don't want to do it. It's a hard thing. You know what I'm saying? You like to tell us, well, I grew up my whole life being a Christian. Nigga, who give a damn? You grew up your whole life being a Christian. If you learn something is wrong, you know what I'm saying? Why does it matter? You know what I'm saying? That because you've been a Christian your whole life or a Catholic your whole life, you know what I'm saying? That makes it right because you've been that way your whole life. I mean, what in the hell are we talking about, man? Get these people back they stinking religion, man. You know what I'm saying? So we can continue to get fixed and continue to heal ourselves, because that's the only way we're gonna get fixed. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to we're gonna have to do this on our own. You got something?
Hey, come if only if I could.
Man, come on. You know what I'm saying?
So while everybody wants it, they just hating on the Pope. They talk hating on Catholic. This right, the Catholic Church has paid out billions in settlements and reparations of sex abuse cases in the United States. While exact figures vary, it's estimated that the dioceses across the country have paid around $4 billion since the 1980s.
Now the 80s, damn, that's $4 billion. If you go to the 60s, how much they done paid out?
And that's just in America alone.
That's just in America. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Once again, your original, and we got to trash these religions. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go in the Bible, the Most High said, you know what I'm saying, to trash these religions. He said, tear down the gods, you know what I'm saying, other nations, you know what I'm saying, because they mean you no good. Like our introduction to Christianity was, I bring this out all the time, and I'm gonna keep bringing out the slave master, the one that was beating our forefathers with a bull whip, was the same one getting up on Sunday morning teaching you about God. He raped your mother last night. He get up there and teach you about God.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And now, what type of sickness does this put in our brain? Over time. Over time, what happens is we become sick. We start to do what white people did to us. White people molested us. We start molesting us, and then get up and start and try to be prestigious, like ain't nothing just happened last night. We ain't, molest nobody. You know what I'm saying? We get up and still act like men of God and like everything is okay. Meanwhile, you be a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not of the Bible. The Lord doesn't want that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just totally off. And we've been off for a long time.
Yeah,
now it's time to get on. You understand? And it take real men. It take men that fight their demons. You know what I'm saying? And become priests up in here. You know what I'm saying? As men that you should follow. And the men in the IHBK are proven. You see what I'm saying? Like if you want to beat them demons that you fighting, come in here and we'll help you. You know what I'm saying? You'll get fixed when you come up in here.
Con.
You know what I'm saying? Was that it? I think we done with everything. What you got next? Come on.
Con. Next up, we have another article. IG has Ben Simmons, I believe it is.
Come on.
Or yeah, it's the same difference. We have that one, and we have the last video that
you said TDJ.
Yeah, Ben Bill. What's the cat name? Went to Bali. That was coinciding with TDJ.
Oh yeah. I guess we could.
We were gonna jump to that, but then you wanted to
go ahead.
So.
Yeah, I guess we could read it. You know what I'm saying? Since we talking about it, you know what I'm saying? This cat here, Russell Simmons.
Russell Simmons.
We're gonna show you, you know what I'm saying, what a lot of cats who deal with Puffy, Puff Daddy have chosen to do. We go listen. This is the round table of truth, boy.
Yeah,
we're gonna uncover the truth. Right. At the end of the day, we got to. The truth is a beautiful thing.
It is.
You understand? Like you can't get free black people and Hispanics until you start thinking like free men. You gotta think like free men first. Take off the shackles of these religions, man. These religions got our mind shackled. You understand? Tell your preacher come to give me a debate so I can crush his word.
God.
So like if I could,
please.
And just a side note, the only way blacks, Hispanics, and North American Indians can be free is by putting on your garment and your customs of your own people and following the law, statutes, and commandments, man.
I'm right.
As soon as we fall out of that, that's when we go into slavery. That's why I said in the Bible, we said when they serve their God, you can't touch them.
That's it.
But when we start serving our God, nobody can touch us. That's how you become a free man, a free woman, free children for a nation.
Right. So damn right. That's our core. Come on, Lamar.
Talking about mate, like we in 2025 and people don't study enough. Like the word religion in itself is condemning.
Come on.
You understand? Like the word religion comes from a Greek word called religio, which means to bind and constrict. I mean, like once you join a religion, you're held to that belief and you're not going anywhere. Meaning you're not free no more.
Yeah, they tell you freedom of religion in America, but that's a piece of crap. You know what I'm saying? Like you really just have to be a Christian. You know what I'm saying? How do we know? You know what I'm saying? The minute that we get to talk about Jesus is black, we get persecuted for it.
Right.
Every black celebrity that ever came out and said that black people are the real Jews, what happened to their career? Kanye went from a billionaire to a hundredaire.
Right.
Kyrie Irving was about to lose his NBA career over it. You know what I'm saying? Nick Cannon. You know what I'm saying? They persecuted him. You know what I'm saying? So really, it is no freedom of religion in America. You got to be a Christian. You know what I'm saying? Which is what religion is.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the slaves wasn't Christians when they was brought over here. They was beat to be Christians.
That's right.
Hispanics. The conquistadors, which is the conquistadors. Get me right. These cats was murder incorporated, man. Okay? They was murdering and raping Hispanic women like stuff you could not believe. And then after they murdered and raped you, they forced you and terrorized you for 100 years to follow these religions. And black and Hispanics, you keep following these religions even to your own destruction.
Right.
Now they deporting you, sending you over to El Salvador, stacking you in the prison, you know what I'm saying? Basically concentration camps. You in concentration camps now, and you still want to pray to the white man's God. I don't understand.
Yeah, Conor McCon.
Come on, what you got, IG?
Come. Russell Simmons accused of using Indonesian retirement to dodge sexual assault lawsuit in U.S. Simmons sold his last U.S. property in 2021 and now resides permanently in Bali, according to Jane Doe.
Russell Simmons got the luck. He knew that one day, you know what I'm saying, these cases was coming. He told him earlier the game, you know they're gonna get back to you in about 4 facts. That nigga said, "What? All right,
I'm gone, nigga.
I'm going for there's no extradition.
And he just won. If you do the research, a ton of these celebrities, you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out they in some country where they cannot be expedited because they know once that indictment come down, their name gonna be involved.
Right,
in this whole thing. Go ahead, IG.
Russell Simmons is being called out by one of his users who thinks he only relocated to Bali, Indonesia, to avoid accountability for his sexual assault lawsuit in the U.S.
Yeah.
A former Def Jam employee who sued the label's founder on claims that he raped her inside his New York City apartment in the mid-90s recently filed legal documents obtained by Rolling Stone.
Now, what would make, you know what I'm saying, a rich man like him rape a woman? You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what makes it do it. Growing up in a Christian house where somebody raped him.
Yeah, Conor
McCon. That's normally, you know what I'm saying, how demons get passed. I ask if you ask someone, you know what I'm saying, that lives a homosexual lifestyle or who raping or all this, you'll find out that it's been done to them. You know what I'm saying? But instead of them cutting that demon off and saying, well, this wrong that was done to me, I don't want to do to nobody else.
Right.
They allow the demon to take hold of them, and now they was done to them, they have to do to somebody else. You see what I'm saying, Lamont? Come on.
If I may comment on that, this is the consequence of when you believe in the Christian church and the turn the other cheek doctrine. You understand? Something is evil done unto somebody or unto you, and you just turn your cheek and ignore it instead of correct it. Get rid of the issue. You basically, by what you're doing by turning the other cheek in the Christian church, you're accepting what was done with you, and you're advocating for it at the end of the day.
And you don't, because of the church and what they teach, the church doesn't give you the strength to fight the demon,
right?
Because they tell you that, man, ain't nobody perfect, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you nasty and disgusting, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because who's perfect? Christ was the only one perfect. So you can't be perfect. So whatever demon, that you didn't marry yourself to, continue to be that way. But let somebody rape your daughter. Then you all that perfect, nobody perfect, go right in the garbage. Now you going to get the cops. Somebody breaking, look, if a thief breaking your house, I don't want you to call the cops because I want you to say ain't nobody perfect, even though they stole my car. They stole the TV off my wall while I was asleep. Ain't nobody perfect. I'm not calling the cops. I'm just you ain't doing that. You getting on the phone because you want them to go to jail for their crimes.
Right.
Why is it that we don't want religious leaders to go to jail for their crimes?
Right.
You understand? Why is it that they get a pass or whatever the case may be? So now the people whom they've been harmed, they got to look at these preachers and pastors, as prestigious men, you know what I'm saying, who done some crimes to them. And they got to look at them knowing that they did this crime to them, and you look at them every day like they men of God.
Good night.
That would make you, that's why I made a post today. What has been more destructive to Black and Hispanics and Native American Indians? Crack or religion or Christianity? You understand? And shockingly, most people said Christianity. Christianity is the reason why we smoke the crack.
That's right.
Christianity is the reason why we are out of our mind. Christianity is the reason why, you know what I'm saying, we fear the white man.
Right.
Because that's what Christianity is. It's a religion that has put fear in us for 400 years. But now it's time for that to end.
Damn right.
Time for you to be brave. Time for you to take white Jesus. If he on your wall, pull him off your wall. Pull him off. So I know grandma gonna go. Your grandmother gonna go Miss Shirley. Miss Shirley gonna Juanita. You know what I'm saying?
Thelma.
Grandma would eat Thelma. There always be a grandma with a nightgown on behind. Look like two bitches back there. She's the head of the church. Okay, make some good apple pies though. You understand? She see you peel that white Jesus off the wall, man, she might shoot you. Nigga, who told you to take that white Jesus off the wall?
Right.
Peel white Jesus off the wall. If you got white Jesus tattooed to your body, this guy, it was the real cat who posed for Christ was a cat named Caesar Bozier. Remove the tattoo. Get the tattoo removed. Stop wearing them Jesus pieces. That ain't Jesus, man. The real Jesus, it's hard for us to accept, was a black man.
Right.
He was a nigga. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just who he was. And not only did he look different from white Jesus, he was a total different man from white. That's what you fail to realize. You can't learn that Christ is black and still keep the philosophies of white Jesus. It just ain't gonna mix.
Right.
Because I won.
No, it's like you kept going. I forgot what I was going to say.
Brother had a little bit.
Come on, Cap. Don't do that to me, Cap. I'm a medic. I try to stay hydrated.
I was just messing with the brother, you know what I'm saying? But I think we pretty much good on this. What you got next?
We have the one that you wanted to go over possibly, but it's called Vincent Simmons. He was an innocent brother. He served 44 years in the pen.
That's rough.
And he just got out, but that's all we have left.
Yeah, we'll do that another time. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to that another time. My technical team, they giving me the signal. They like a picture. Let's get up out of here. All right, so we're gonna close it down. Again, we're gonna be in Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? We got major council in Milwaukee in the morning, and then after that, we're gonna have camp in Milwaukee. So if you in Wisconsin or in the Milwaukee area, come join us, man. Come meet the brothers. Come talk to us. Rap. Come chill with real niggas, man. ISUK, Real Nigga University. I'm Captain Marquardt under Commander Jenny Hanna. Before I get up out of here, I want to give it up to my team. To my right, Officer Lamakiala. Any announcements before we get out?
This is usual. You know, go make sure go follow, share, subscribe to all our social media pages. You know, so we appreciate all the support y'all been giving us. You know, saying we're gonna keep doing what we do. And if you want to make a donation to the UPK Chicago Roundtable of Truth, Real Nigga University, the link is in the chat. And we will definitely appreciate the support.
Yep.
And like I said, the very first cookout of 2025 in the ISUPK will be in North Carolina this year from July 3rd to July 6th. Make sure to show up. You understand? That's free of charge to show up. It's all about brotherhood, sisterhood, and family between the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Make sure to show up because we will be there.
Damn right. You know what I'm saying? So it's on and popping. Also, I want to give it up to Officer Iowa Lum in the building. You understand? Anything you want to say, Iowa Lum, before we get out?
Yeah, come on, just real quick, sir. If brothers could just be on the lookout, I'm gonna be doing a history segment on the Roundtable of Truth starting next week. I'm gonna do a segment on Cornelius. Bringing out the archaeology and the history on that brother who was a brother, a black man. You know, so just keep a lookout, eye out for that.
I cut somebody on the scripture the other day. You know what I'm saying? Where it said in the damn scriptures that he was a Jew. They went among the Jews.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why do y'all keep talking about this? Cornelius was not an Israelite. I don't know what's wrong with you. Like black people, you are sick because the minute you see us teach that the kingdom is heaven for us, you just got to bring white people in. They just got to come.
Right.
How are we going to heaven without white people? I don't understand that.
God.
Because nigga, you sitting in America and you ain't a part of the white man's heaven either. So what? That's you dummy. You in his kingdom and we ain't letting them in here. Right? That's kind of how it goes. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was it on that, Cap.
All right, you understand. Also, we got also my yard. You understand? Anything you want to say before we get out?
Oh yeah, Conor McCann, sir. Tune in any state that you're in, any country that you're in. You know what I'm saying? Every Saturday at 10 a.m., 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. Tune into the ISUPK Sabbath service. You know what I'm saying? Where we read the ancient scriptures. We read from the Old Testament to the New Testament. You know what I'm saying? In ancient Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash, the original tongue. We give you the English translation and the proper breakdown of the scriptures. So if you Black, Hispanic, or Native American, you can learn your real history and see how your ancestors moved, so you'll know how to move in this oppression.
Damn right, man. Also, our 6-man, you understand, filling in. Sometimes that 6-man come in. Listen, when the starters ain't hitting you, they broke, can't hit nothing from the field. That 6-man to come in and get 30 off the bench.
He ain't a Curry, but he's more like a Thompson.
Like a J.R. Smith, you know,
Jordan Poole.
Officer Kazai One, who's in charge of our medical department, in charge of our finance department, and he in charge of a ton of things. You know what I'm saying? The brother is intelligent as hell. You know what I'm saying? And so we love to have him here in this camp. Anything you want to say before we get out there?
Just real quick.
Please.
Of course, we pray that Yardan get fixed up real quick.
Damn
but
right.
But I definitely appreciate being able to, step in as a 6-man to come on the show, man. So
damn right. Damn right. Y'all down, man. Try some NyQuil.
Rub some Robitussin on it.
Try some NyQuil and some ginger ale. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just joking.
Old granddad.
Old granddad.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, this there. Get it right. Yeah. Also, man, y'all know what he do, man. Officer Ramawan on the ones and twos, man. Doing what he do. And we cannot forget, you know what I'm saying, Officer Warrior. He has made Bigo Live an official part of the Round Table of Truth.
Damn right.
So
damn right.
Look out for more interviews on Bigo Live. We're going to come up with something for Bigo, man, because of y'all support that y'all give us, man. We're going to come up with something especially for that. I am Captain Marvel Quad, under Commander Jimmy Hunt. Hold on, stop. Roman one, stop it. Go ahead.
So because I talked to Officer Kazaiwan about this earlier.
Go ahead.
And I know you've been trying to, get some things together. I am working on something for the Round Table of Truth, a spinoff. What I'm saying? Of course, I'm always in my truck. Y'all know I'm a truck driver. I drive 40 hours a day, you know what I'm saying? But or whatever. But I'm working off a spinoff for, the stuff y'all miss off the Round Table of Truth to kind of bring it to light. It's gonna be called The Mother Trucking Truth. Presented by the Round Table of Truth, of course.
There's another Round Table of Truth thing that we doing, exclusive. The list of Round Table of Truth, you know what I'm saying? This is an ISUPK production, but we got many different facets, you know what I'm saying, to this podcast.
That's right.
It's like a tree that grow branch here, branch there. Show your support. Y'all show enough support. Guess what? We'll be able to do the Round Table of Truth 7 days a week.
Yep.
If you stop giving TDJ money,
right?
All these pastors gonna do when you get them money, all they gonna do is go buy what's that kit called?
A boy.
No, the pagan kit. All these pastors are gonna do is go buy a pagan kit and be face down, ass up in the bed,
beard in the pillow,
having a woman pound them out. Going to pound your woman going to pound.
Oh, good night.
And you're a reverend,
right?
Or getting swallowed up.
Reverend the cross,
Reverend Pound Cake.
Reverend Pound Cake.
the powder bottoms of the Christian church.
Right.
So instead of giving them nasty niggas all your money, why don't you give it to real priests who gonna do the real?
That's right.
Only here at Real Nigga University.
Damn right.
ISUPK under Commander Jimmy Hunter. Lord allow, we see you next week. Shalom.
Damn right. Damn right.
I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us,
he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretched the nigga. He a demon, this that exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit and I ain't listening. Is in fact the if revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jackie. So I war, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get him crack as hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last.
Hey, Shalom Israel. It's Preaching Officer Quasi, the ICPK and the Commander Junior High. Alright. Tune in every Tuesday night for the Brotherhood class here in Columbus, Ohio. Alright. Start at 7 p.m. Don't be late. No cowards, no excuses. Hey, Shalom.
Hey, Shalom. This is Priest and Officer Yahweh Thurm of the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana. Tune in with me every Wednesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. for the Biblical Law class in Dayton, Ohio. Shalom.
The Spirit itself bear witness with my spirit that we are the children of God. That's why we all black, booted, ready for war like
And that's not how it should be, man. This scripture that Christ had told his disciples is how you stop crime as a whole. Because when you go to him and him alone, and for you sisters out there who love the beef and who don't like to talk to another woman about, how she, treated you, you sisters need to go to her alone as well.
Nobody is holding you accountable for the things that you say you were doing or not doing. There's no, like the scriptures say, everything should be done in decency and in order.
That's right.
There's no order and decency with you going on the internet and running in the streets with no guidance, without being sent, without being anointed by the man of the Lord, by being sent by a man of God out there on them streets. You must be sent.
When you hear us say salute, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shabbat, right? That is Hebrew. Okay? Shalom, Shalom, that is not Hebrew. I don't know where you learned that from. Most likely from Esau, from the Jewish. On the street corners. And we ain't selling dope, but we are teaching you how to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. We are teaching you how to not be a drug addict and a drug dealer.
Right.
How to keep you out of prison. How to not make you a target for Esau to use.
Welcome to ISUPK Detroit. Check us out on all social media platforms. classes are Monday through Saturday. Monday is the history class from 7 to 9 p.m. Tuesday is scripture breakdown. Wednesday is biblical law class. Friday, Lashawan Kodash, Hebrew language. Saturday, the Sabbath service. Check out our community service program. We have food and clothing drives, helping the people in need. And we also have felony expungement services available. Join us and get involved.
Don't miss out on the opportunity for a quality leather jacket. Yatazar Pale X Diverse City is introducing their Real Nigga University Letterman jacket. Don't be the only one without one. Order yours today. www.diversitymall.com. Oh yeah, and they take Afterpay. So get yours today.
But now check it out. You got the 1969 on that side. Look at that One West emblem on that side right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's real ice dripping right there. That's real leather dripping. You got the back. And then, if anybody ever questioned us putting nigga on the jacket, you got Acts 13:1 engraved right here on the front.